Anyway, so the rats have started to kind of dig in here, both literally and metaphorically. They're starting to get accustomed to this home. And Malcolm has been performing his experiments with a couple of hitches. And finally, Malcolm has come out. Gerd has moved out of the way. And Malcolm has raised, with his hands raised at his sides, he looks at them, covered in blood, and he says, "We have a problem, as the Rat King is currently having a meltdown in the corner for various reasons. And that's where we last left off. So the Rat King is in the corner. What happened to my brethren? What happened?" And Malcolm is staring at his bloodied hands and looking around, looking for somebody to say something.
I
only see one person with blood on their hands.
Gerd.
Does Gerd have any blood on his hands?
Gerd does not.
Does he want any blood on his hands?
You could ask.
He's about to get some blood on his hands.
Would you like to ask Gerd if he wants blood on his hands?
No, I walk in. Malcolm, what'd you do?
I didn't. You keep telling me that they. I don't know what's going on.
Who does?
Can I speak with one of you in private? And the Rat King
Yes,
approaches Malcolm as he says this. Speak with me. What happened? What happened? Why their blood? What happened? Emissaries. Who is this man? What is happening?
I think
Emissaries, not emissaries.
I put my finger in my nose and go, "Not it," and I walk away.
I believe anything you have to say to one of us, you can say in front of the Rat King.
The Rat King stares intently at Malcolm. Malcolm looks to you and says, "If you insist, the hysterium in large doses seems to have some unexpected effects. You told me that they have been growing from it, and the quickest test I could do to, test this would be to give them doses of hysterium, and it seems that certain properties of the hysterium in certain forms doesn't. Are you sure I have to say it in front of him?" And he looks right to you.
Yeah, I nod.
He looks directly at the Rat King, who is staring up at Malcolm intently. "It kills them." And the Rat King goes, "No, my brethren!" And he rushes past down the hallway and opens the door to find. You don't know what he sees, but you hear him scream out, "No! Kill the man! Kill the man! Bad man! Bad man! Emissaries, kill him!"
Is there a reason I shouldn't? I ask Malcolm.
What?
We did have a deal.
Right, the deal was, if I harm one, you can have one of Gerd's fingers. If you would like to have more of Gerd's fingers, you're more than welcome to it.
That wasn't my deal.
Hearing the threats, Gerd turns around and steps into the hallway in between Malcolm and the Rat King. And the Rat King runs up and starts banging on Gerd's chest, screaming blood-curdling screams of anger, and Gerd just stands there. Malcolm
I
says,
think it's
"Listen.
time you leave, Malcolm."
No, listen. This wasn't expected. You have to understand. This was not.
We gave you a shot. We told you what would happen. And you're still standing, so I would consider yourself lucky at this moment.
Speaking of, at this moment, you hear a commotion from, I'm going to ping it, from this side of the house as one of the rat guards comes bursting in through the door and says, people outside. And you hear a familiar voice calling from outside. It's the female caster from the group. Is this
Braxton?
Is this a bad time?
I'll take care of it.
We could
Thank
use
you.
help.
I walk past. I peek around the corner. Hello?
She goes, "Hello.
Hello?
There's a lot of rats."
Superman no here.
Lemon pledge. She says, there's a lot of rats in there.
I told you there was gonna be a lot of rats.
I didn't know there'd be this many.
What do you mean? What do you think a lot means?
I don't know, a few.
That's a few.
You're sure?
That's not a lot.
You're sure they won't hurt us? And back inside, Malcolm is now looking to Six. Listen, I promise I did not mean to harm the rats. This was an unintended consequence. I came out here to show you. I wanted to confer with you. If I wanted to hide it, I could have.
So did you learn anything?
Yeah, I did.
And what other tests do you feel would be appropriate at this juncture?
Well, it appears that Hysterium in its solid form with the shards you guys provided me, well, it has some strong properties. I don't know if it would do this to all races, but at least with the ratlings, it seems to, well, he kind of looks around at some of the rats that are kind of like anxiously staring at him, only half understanding what he's saying. He says, it seems to cause them it rips them apart from the inside out. It's not
What
good.
do you mean inside out?
You're not in this room.
I don't know.
How did you...
Speaking of
What do you
back where
mean
you are.
inside out?
Okay, we'll continue with this. Well,
What do you mean inside out? Says Hawk.
well,
Not
you
Blake.
said that the ratlings ingested the Hysterium, so I decided to test it in various forms, in liquid and in its dust form and in a solid form. And when I administered the solid form, the shards you gave me, the ratling,
Administered? Explain administered.
I fed it to him. He ate it willingly.
Okay.
And
Is the Rat King still here?
the Rat King is still banging on excuse me, banging on Gerd from the other side, but it's kind of subsided, and the Rat King seems to be listening now. You actually, if you were paying attention, could hear the shuffling of footsteps as he goes back down the hallway.
The Rat King did?
Yes, and Gerd
I would like
stands
to
guard.
follow him.
You're good. Oh, well, there's Malcolm and Gerd in the hallway, completely blocking it.
Oh, got it.
And Malcolm continues, in its solid form. I really don't want to talk about this in front of them. They're looking at me, and the ratlings are in fact all staring at him.
Yep, that's what they do. And they look with their eyeballs.
So, okay. So, just what would your next step be right now?
Well,
if you were to continue.
if you were to allow me to continue, I think it would be best to attempt to administer Hysterium in a more longitudinal study. I need more time, and I think rather than in solid form, perhaps dust or something a bit more minute would be appropriate. I would like to start with a small amount, see if there's any noticeable changes over a short period, and then administer slightly more over time, incrementally, until
Perhaps you need a control.
such as.
A non-pre-mutated ratling. Maybe you could start your experimentation here and avoid injuring or killing our friends.
That is a good idea. A control, but how are we going to get another ratling to willingly? This isn't something I could very easily do with one tied. Well, I could do it, but there are certain effects of the Hysterium that I don't know if they will change given the emotional state, the different chemicals imbalances in the brain. If the ratling were upset or scared or angry, I don't know. So perhaps some sort of control would be good, but I don't know how we'd get one. Not only that, but I don't have a lot of Hysterium left, especially not dust. I need more Hysterium, a lot of it. And at that, we'll go back down to Braxton, talking to, I'm sorry, have I given you that, Casters? Has she given you her name?
I have no clue.
I believe she did introduce herself as Amelia.
Maybe not to me.
I think she did to at least one of you. And she says,
Can we get
Amelia
a
Airhead.
fucking picture?
a picture for Amelia? I do not have one.
Bitch.
Get one.
Whack.
She's at the well, not the back door, the hole in the wall, in the burned room, still covered in ashes and soot. Speaking to Braxton, she says, should we come in right now?
Do you want to?
Well, we don't really have anywhere else to go at the moment.
Give me a second. I gotta talk to someone.
Sure. And she kind of looks back to her boys and shrugs. We'll wait.
I walk in. Hey, the lady's back, and she brought the boys. Do they want to come in?
Bring him in.
Malcolm says, what lady? What lady?
I'll talk to you when I want to. I walk away.
And he kind of like shakes his head and blinks his eye a bunch in bafflement. Oh. And you go back. Okay.
There's an angry wizard in there who wants to eat people, so ignore him.
The group kind of looks at each other. Do we?
I take a step back and go, come on in!
They kind of anxiously eye each other and start to walk in cautiously behind you.
There's a giant suit of armor, too. I have one of his fingers. Ignore him.
Should we?
It's just like penis armor at this point, right?
Should we?
He's big, cute, right?
I'm ignoring everything they're saying, and I'm just marching and waving them forward.
Okay. They kind of awkwardly step in. Here, I'm gonna.
That's the angry wizard who eats people.
The rats kind of now. Not only is the Rat King nowhere to be seen, the rats are all kind of gathering around, staring at Malcolm as he explains, or they try to understand what has happened to their brother, and also staring at this strange new group of humans that have just entered their new home. They all seem very.
I tell the ratlings.
I turn back to him.
Ratlings are awkward.
That's the wizard who eats people.
Maybe it's best if we don't stay.
You're already.
Okay. Is there?
And I walk away.
Is there anywhere we can? And Malcolm goes, who are you? What are you doing?
I point to these 2 empty rooms.
To the empty rooms over here.
And, yeah.
Okay.
And tell them I can't really ping right now.
Right there.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And they kind of awkwardly. Malcolm, I imagine that Six would probably kind of lift his hand like, not your business.
Yeah.
And Malcolm shuts his mouth for the moment, and they kind of awkwardly shuffle through the horde of ratlings, and the ratlings kind of awkwardly move out of the way. It's a very strange scene as they slowly move through this horde of ratlings, and the ratlings get out of the way, and they kind of move into these couple of rooms.
These are friends. You can play cards with them and teach them how to play catch.
And they kind of
There's
whisper.
more room downstairs.
They
No,
whisper.
there's not.
Wait, did you say that? There's more room downstairs?
Yeah.
Amelia would be downstairs. Oh, so you, and she looks down the stairs. Oh, well, perhaps we should go down there.
Careful.
Yeah.
What do
Be
you-
careful.
What do you mean?
Don't go past anywhere that's not like an actual room. There's a hole in the wall. If we find you in there,
There's
will
a
eat you.
cave that leads to not so great places.
Amelia
Don't go through the hole in the wall.
Amelia says, "We've been gone for 2 days. What?" And she shakes her head. Let's go down. And the 4 of them head down the stairs a bit more quickly than they headed into their small rooms.
All right. That works.
And Malcolm watches them go all the way down.
I turn back to Malcolm at that point. What does he say? Anything?
He sees you looking at him, and he looks to you.
Well, I don't think. Let's see.
It was
I
their
think
home
you're going
first.
to have to get their permission. I motion to the rats. I'm not sure I can give you permission at this point to experiment further. I think you're going to need to talk to them, and you're going to need to talk to the Rat King and plead your case. If they don't want you to do more experiments, I think your time here is done.
You want me to speak to the rats?
Well, they can talk. They're an intelligent life form now. How they got that way.
Intelligent enough, it seems.
So that's my deal.
That means that they have basic rights.
If
Do
anybody
they?
else here wants to throw anything else out, I'm very willing to hear. However,
They at the very
if
least
you
have
want to stay.
basic rights to not get experimented on.
you need their permission, yes.
At this point, you hear the door down the hallway open and close rather slowly, and the Rat King steps out and is standing silently at the end. And Malcolm kind of looks back, kind of peering through like the gap between Gerd's arm and like and torso, kind of like peering through Gerd, like, shall we speak? And the Rat King says nothing.
You know my take, and I point to the Rat King and I say, if you want to stay, you will need his permission.
And Malcolm turns back to you. I don't think he wants to speak with me. And he kind of turns back to the Rat King. I'd like to apologize. Can we talk? The Rat King says nothing. The Rat King is staring intently at Malcolm.
Maybe he needs time to think about it.
Right. Well,
Maybe you could come back.
Is there? I don't. He kind of looks back to the.
We broke the DM.
No, he looks back to the Rat King again. Are you sure we can't? And the Rat King kind of growls, and Malcolm says, "Okay, perhaps it would be best for me to take a step back for now."
I'll walk you out.
Well, perhaps I don't need to leave. What if instead of further studies with the Hysterium, for now I just observe them? Would you
Ask
allow
him.
this? Do you want me
It's
to
not my
ask the
choice.
Rat King?
I don't think we
not my
mind it,
choice.
but it's
I say we put it to a vote to all the rats.
Rat King. Would you please come out here?
And Malcolm cautiously takes a few steps back and says, "Gerd, allow him out." Gerd steps back outside, away from the hallway. And as soon as Gerd steps away, I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
And I will set that up now. This is
That's
gonna
a 5.
Oh
Which
boy.
is weird because I rolled a 5 and I didn't have any initiative modifier, which is still +2.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no.
Are you rolling initiative for every single rat?
No. The rats are going to stare in awe at what's happening.
What did I roll? I can't
Did
see
we have
that.
a long rest?
Hawk,
since
you
the
rolled an
shadow
8.
fight? Holden, have we had a long rest since the shadow fight?
Yes. I think so.
Okay. Because I'm at like 10 health.
I-
and I
Wait, have
I
you?
looked
I'm
at
sorry,
it-
wait, before you reset it, have you?
We did because I have my health at full.
Did you? Because you came back up. Yeah, you did have to wait a day for Malcolm to arrive, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. I just don't think I checked it off.
Okay, yep. I should probably keep better track of
Everything
that,
else
but yeah.
is back. All my spell slots are back. Actually, one wasn't. I was like, but
Yeah.
I don't think I took damage since then. So.
Okay, yeah.
We'll be
So I don't know what's up with my roll numbers or whatever, but I appear to have rolled a nat 20, but does not have my pluses in there, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not giving modifiers.
You have to
Okay.
add the modifier yourself, I think. So what's your...
It's in there. So when I click and roll, it says no
So
character
he
was
has a
found
7.
for
I
selected.
have a 2.
Well, frankly, it doesn't really matter. I can still...
Or
Okay.
excuse me, I have a 10.
I have
So
a
that
7.
that should be a 24.
I have a 10 and Braxton has a 7. So nothing really changed.
Yeah, I won't even... Yeah, yeah. Okay, the order is still the same. Okay.
Yeah, just I don't know why it's not adding it in case it would change things. Who's rolling for Isaac?
Oh,
Or
right.
did you roll for him?
I will
He's
roll for
definitely
him.
here.
He is, yeah. Yeah, I assume this whole time he's kind of been watching and maybe nodding in agreement with 6. I'll roll initiative for him. Let me go into his character sheet. Jericho initiative.
Probably saying some future man shit.
Bitch.
All right. Well, keep in mind. So we're gonna start here. We're in initiative, but keep in mind the Rat King has not done anything. He has not advanced. He has not moved. All that has happened is Malcolm has stepped away and Gerd has stepped out of the way.
Correct.
6. What are you doing?
I don't have anything to react to, so I assume I will wait.
Okay, fair enough. And we'll move to Malcolm, who is in the same situation. And then the Rat King, who is going to sprint forward at speeds you guys may have assumed he was not capable of, and lash out at Malcolm with his claws. Rolling. That is a miss. So the Rat King runs forward in a blind rage, screaming, "For the Rat God, my brothers!" And he runs forward and reaches out. He doesn't even pull it. He has a blade, but he reaches forward with his claws and attempts to strike Malcolm. But Malcolm, watching him run forward, is able to. He actually casts a magical shield and barely reacting in time, blocks the strike away and pushes the Ratling back a couple of feet and screams, "What the hell?" And that will bring us to Hawk.
Rat King, we command you to stop.
You are no emissary. You are not Rat God emissary.
I am not the emissary, but Six is.
Anything else?
Can I intimidate him?
If you would like to roll for intimidation or persuasion, you could do that.
Did that roll?
It sure did.
Did. Not well.
Okay. Anything else? The Rat King seems to be ignoring you, or at least what you said just now.
I will
He
use
is-
an action. So I'll use my action to pull my sword and my bonus action to use my crimson die,
Okay.
which I need to roll. Can someone roll this for me?
What is it?
Oh wait, I don't even have to roll anything right now. So I just
Okay.
I take my
Rolling 6. He
I
did roll
reduce
for
my
you.
Max HP, right?
Yes.
By my okay, so I need to reduce it by 4. Holden, can you type minus put 28 in my little boxes?
I could do that for you. Into which one?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then that'll move us to Braxton, who has now seen the Rat King charge at Malcolm, and Malcolm block the Rat King's advances.
I said halt! I'm casting Hold Person on the Rat King.
Okay. I mean, sure. Let's see. So it's a
Same with
DC 13 wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Interesting. Okay. So let's see. On a success, what now happens to the rat? Or on a fail, a fail.
He's paralyzed
wisdom.
and he cannot move.
Okay. The Rat King is now paralyzed. In the same position he was already at?
No, it's like something wraps around him and hugs him to himself, so he's frozen.
Okay, the Rat King is frozen in place.
Malcolm, I suggest you back away and do not engage. Leave now. I do not have my gloves on, so that's it. I can't. I'm not able to attack.
Okay. Jericho is seeing that the Rat King is now a little tied up. Is going to probably say, "I would agree. It may be time for you to leave," and then that'll bring us to Gerd.
I
Who
think he'd
is-
say something more along like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here, nerd."
Honestly, you're probably right. At which point, Gerd isn't actually moving. He looks to Gerd stoically, looks over to Malcolm, and Malcolm shakes his head. No, Gerd, no. And then Gerd reaches down and pulls out a massive longsword. And Malcolm says, "No, Gerd, halt!" And Gerd stops. He has a sword out, but he stops.
Me.
6.
I walk forward. I would like to attempt to pick up the Rat King and march him down the hall.
Okay.
And as I do that, I say, "Malcolm," just like through my teeth, just sort of continuing what my friends have said to him recently.
Okay. Sure. I'm gonna say since he's paralyzed, technically I should probably make you roll something with advantage, but he's smaller than. Well, yeah, he's about your size, but he's paralyzed. So why don't you
Right.
just make a
Okay.
strength check to carry him down effectively without
Okay,
dropping him or something?
Where is my strength?
Yeah,
Strength.
please.
Bow.
That is exactly the number you needed. It's
Oh,
actually
okay.
the Rat King is heavier than you expected, but you're able to kind of and pick him up and bring him down the hall. Are you just bringing him down to the end there?
Yeah, to the room that he had been occupying earlier, and my
And the one with the dead
intent.
rat.
Okay.
Oh, no, not the one with the dead rat. Then
No.
Just off to one side, one of the other rooms there. And my
Okay.
intent is to attempt to, gently sort of set him down, and try to start speaking to him in a calm voice.
Okay.
Malcolm is leaving. This is clearly not what we had intended. This is clearly. Actually, that's probably all I have time to say at this point.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, I would make you roll persuasion, but you've used an action. I might have you do that in a moment here. At this point, it is Malcolm's turn, and he is
Okay.
going to say, "Rat King, I suggest you calm down and cooperate." To which the Rat King immediately his shoulders slump, and he's brought into a strong calm, and actually you're speaking to him softly,
okay.
but he kind of looks up at you. The blind rage has left his eyes, and
Okay. Do I
he's
understand
looking.
that that's magic?
Would your character?
I mean, it's just sort of a common sense type thing. Like if I don't know. There's a magic user. He tells somebody to calm down. The guy's trying to tear his throat out, and then he calms down. It's just
Why-
Sort of seems like a.
If Six doesn't have any serious background in magic, why don't you make an insight check for me, or Arcana?
do
It's up to
have-
you.
I do have an Arcana. I'll do that.
Go for it.
Yeah, just 11.
You think you can probably assume that it was magic, but
Sure.
you can't be sure of what
Go over
kind.
the details.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. At this point, the Rat King is actually calm, so I'm gonna temporarily take us out of initiative. We'll keep it up just in
Okay.
case. And the Rat King looks up at you and says, why he do this to my brother?"
I don't think it helps, but I do not believe he intended to kill him. But I do not, as I say, think that it helps the situation.
And the Rat King very solemnly nods his head. And Malcolm shouts, "Rat King, come here."
Malcolm,
He-
stay here. I tell the Rat King.
I say.
the Rat King walks past you and walks up
to.
to Malcolm. The Rat King looks up at Malcolm, and Malcolm says, "I am very sorry for what happened. If you would like," and he waves his hand. He goes, "Oh," and waves his hand, and the Rat King's shoulder suddenly tense back up, and he's still looking up at Malcolm, not attacking just yet, but his shoulders tense back up again. You can probably assume that the spell is over. Malcolm says, "I'm sorry. If you would allow me, I would like to stay. No more tests for now. I will stay away from you. I will stay in the basement if need be. But I think it would be better, for the betterment of the rat god, for me to stay. What do you say?" And he kneels down on kind of one knee. He's actually on one knee. Malcolm's not a big guy. On one knee, he's actually like a little under, like the rat god's height. But he kind of kneels down and he's like, "What do you say?"
Under the rat god's height.
Or the Rat King, I'm sorry. To which the Rat King, he doesn't really have lips per se, being a rat, but he kind of purses and, "Stay away from my brothers," and he turns away and heads back towards Six. And Malcolm goes, Is that a yes?" And the Rat King turns back right in front of you, Six, and says, "Stay away from my brothers."
He says that to me.
He says that to Malcolm. Malcolm says,
Malcolm.
"So
Okay.
he wants me to
Oh,
I can just stay in the basement for now. I
I'll
just
tell Malcolm to just stay kind of out of their sight. However, he needs to do that.
Basement's fine. It's
Okay.
it's as good a plan as any for right now.
I suppose that will do. Gerd, a weapon away, please." And Gerd puts it back into his massive sheath. Malcolm says, "Is there any place I could possibly observe them without being in their way.
Do you have magic?
That's a good question.
I have
actually.
plenty.
Magic eye?
I have plenty of magic.
I
Prove it.
would recommend. I would recommend
Maybe a security camera or two.
staying your distance and behaving yourself.
Mm-hmm. So did you move? Did you move down the hallway to speak to Malcolm then?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. The Rat King has once again entered the room with the dead rat.
Yes.
And Malcolm says, I think that would be a good idea for now. He kind of looks around. All the ratlings are just kind of watching, eyes wide. The rest of the ratlings haven't done anything this entire time. They've just watched intently. Malcolm says, I think it might be best for me to not be up here. But I do need... Why don't you head downstairs with me and we can chat? All of you, if you don't mind.
I mind.
Well, yeah, okay,
I tell him that I'll go chat with him.
sure.
I will hear what you have to say.
All right. So you guys,
Fine, I'll come with.
you guys are heading downstairs.
I
Yes.
grab Jericho by the hand and guide him with.
Okay.
This way.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Come on,
Jericho
Jericho.
doesn't seem to be in control of his own body right now.
Pick
Alright.
him up and cradle him like a baby.
So
Who's a good
set
Jericho?
this up. Give me just one moment here.
No.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to, but like, I'd appreciate
But like
it.
you're going to?
But like, I'm making you. Yeah. You don't have to, but you have no choice.
It is
Wait, where
almost
is-
like you have to.
Where's? Why do I not have Hawk's token here? Oh, there you are.
Talk
Okay.
Bitch.
Okay.
Say that to my face.
I
In
can't.
VR. That's because you can't, because I'm in space.
Say it from space.
Say it from space. Say it with your chest.
I
Say it
don't
with
have-
your space.
I don't wanna.
Okay, so you guys head downstairs.
I wish you guys
Whoa.
had VR.
And,
I could invite you to my VR home.
I walk over.
Yeah. The crew that you don't have a name for, Amelia's crew, is already settled down at the table with a large chip in it, a large gash more likely, and they look over as Malcolm, his massive body of armor of gird that can barely fit down the stairwell. Actually, his armor kind of like creaks and
He takes off his arm and
creaks and screeches as it peels against the walls as he heads down the stairs. And you guys follow Malcolm down. And Malcolm goes, are you all here for... Amelia says, yep, we're here. Deal with it. This is the best spot we've had in a bit.
you human-eating wizard.
It-
I look at Amelia, give
I
a
don't...
thumbs up.
I don't... Amelia gives you a nod. Yeah, fuck human-eating wizards. What the hell? And he kind of goes back to chit-chatting with her friends. And Malcolm seems baffled, but he kind of shakes his head.
I'm gonna fucking throw my hand up to my face, just basically. Oh my god.
I
This whole
look,
goddamn
I assume
situation.
Jericho would probably be happily agreeing.
I look at Hawkins
Yeah,
6,
fucking-
you have 2 thumbs up.
Human-eating wizards.
I assume Jericho would ask Hawk about his chances of getting with Amelia or something, and then Malcolm heads.
I want my chances with Amelia.
Oh boy.
Higher than mine.
Malcolm is kind of
Pass around party.
looking around. Oh my god. Malcolm's looking around and it's like, this is just down here. This is odd.
Yep.
And he looks to the hole in the wall and he starts approaching the hole in the wall and kind of gets to the doorway.
I'll
Don't.
kick your ass.
He turns around. What do you mean?
If you go in there, I will cut your fucking head off your shoulders. I swear to God.
Are you hiding something
Whatever
from
God
me?
you believe in.
Given
Well,
that this
trying
is
to.
our place, not yours, we don't have to hide anything. Or call it hiding. You're not allowed in there.
I'm sorry. This is your base. And he looks over to the Amelia's group and they go, they kind of raise their shoulders. We don't know. Well,
They have the
Ours.
top portion,
All
we have
of
the
ours.
bottom portion. We're sharing.
so-
Regardless.
well, Amelia goes, wait, I thought we had the I thought this was ours down here.
You're down here for right now.
Yeah, you're
We're
down here
working
for
it
right
out.
now. No, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
work it out.
it's
Yeah, huh.
There's a bit
everyone
of
shut
diplomacy going on.
We didn't have to let you in here.
We
I
didn't.
shout, everyone shut up.
We didn't have to save you from
Shut
the.
up!
She kind of. I'm assuming Hawk, this big ass werewolf, would be pretty intimidating with that. So she kind of. And goes back to talking to very quietly talking with her friends at the table.
I'm gonna tell the group and Malcolm. Someone was experimenting with demonic magics in that cave. No one is to enter that cave until we can purify it. If you enter that cave, I'll cut your fucking head off where you stand.
I think he means that.
Malcolm gives a passive look behind him to the cave and says, "Interesting," under his breath. And he starts walking back forward. He starts inspecting the desk over here with the
the
demonic.
alchemical-
No, not the alchemical station.
okay.
The desk with the demonic writings and such. And
The demonic writings aren't on the desk.
did you take all of them?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you just took a few pages.
No. I took them all.
Okay, well he kind of looks around the desk and is kind of eyeing the place up and down. He goes, "Anyway, I understand the Rat King, as it were, is not very happy with me right now. Perhaps it would be best for me to lay low, but it would also benefit not only myself but the Mages Guild greatly if I could perform further experiments here. I haven't been fully transparent with you all." And he kind of looks over to Amelia's group, who are all very obviously listening in. He goes, "I have told you I am not acting on behalf of the Mages Guild with their blessing. I have made that clear. However, what I have not told you is my true intention with my research. What I want is to bring Direwood back to what it used to be. This place used to be a beautiful city full of smiling faces and a great hotspot for the Mages Guild. It used to be a major alchemical power for us. We brewed potions unlike any you've ever seen here, and well, I'd like to have that back. And I believe if I study the Hysterium and figure out what it does, perhaps I can find a way to reverse it, eradicate it even."
The city's a tomb. It needs to be burned.
Oof.
Or
I tell him-
resurrected.
I tell him that I don't really have a way of telling whether or not he's telling the truth. As of right now, I don't really care because I'm getting paid to do a job.
Well, there is more gold in it for you if you continue working with me. Much more gold. In fact, more than gold if you'd like.
What,
Yeah,
platinum?
you got a magical sword hidden in your fucking buddy there?
I have many, many tools and weapons at my disposal.
So what are you asking?
Well, right now, there are two matters at hand. Firstly, you brought up the idea of a control, which, with something so new, I'm not sure how I would properly use a control, but that's a good idea. So I would like to get my hands on some sort of control. I'll need to think about that first. For now, however, how would you like to fetch more Hysterium for me?
I don't like the word
How
fetch,
much?
but sure.
Okay, how would you like to retrieve more Hysterium? Much more Hysterium. The thing is,
Yeah, no, yeah, hold up. Don't say the word fetch in front of me.
okay, let's move.
Okay.
Perhaps we move past the canine
What are you
instincts,
saying here?
and and he does say that. And he says perhaps we move past the canine instincts, and we work together
I
here
can't
as
just
we have
move past them.
been.
It's not a choice I have.
At this point, the teenager, the younger boy with the group over here, takes one of his takes a dagger out from his pocket and chucks it over past you over here and yells, "Fetch, boy!"
Real
Boy, I'll
quick.
cut your fucking head off just for fun.
And the whole table is
Yeah,
laughing.
wait. Okay, real quick.
Yes.
I do have as a skill. I have catch arrows.
Uh-huh.
If possible, I would like to attempt to snatch that out of the air and toss it back to like hit the table in front of him.
Okay, so I want to allow this, But here's the thing:
Okay.
it's not an arrow; it's a
Yeah.
dagger, a small dagger.
Well, it's not. So it's not just arrows. It's anything that is a ranged
Thrown.
weapon, essentially. So it can be
Ah.
a stone or it can be anything like that. And the way it works out, I can pull the thing up. But if it was going to deal damage, if you appropriately catch it, it subtracts from the total damage. If it reduces it to 0 or less, you're able to catch it and throw it back.
Oh.
Reduces it to 0.
Okay.
or
Well, the
less.
damage was it was not meant to do damage, so the damage is 0. So I
Right.
would allow you to throw it back. Okay. Do you need to make a check for that, or is that just a skill you have?
It's just a skill that I have. It uses a point, so I will take a point.
Honestly, yeah. Fuck it, do it. You catch the
Yeah.
dagger, and what do you do with it?
So I am allowed to immediately throw it back as a free action. So I would like to essentially have it hit the table in front of the kid if possible.
Okay. So
Which is the kid, by the way?
the kid is the one I'm pinging now.
Okay, I walk
Like,
over.
I say
after
kid.
this.
He's you would guess he's maybe late teens or early 20s, maybe.
I
Okay.
also I walk over, and after the dagger hits the table, I kick one of the legs out from under the chair, knocking his ass to the ground.
Are
I
you?
go, yeah.
Were you
what?
trying to
Talk
go
shit,
over and
get
do that
hit.
stealthfully?
No, I'm walking over, and I said, stay sitting, and I'm gonna kick the chair leg out from.
I guess okay. So the dagger hits the table, and I'm assuming the whole group, actually the whole group except for this one, seems very like they reel back in shock, and the kid goes and he goes
Stay
I'm sorry,
seated."
I'm sorry, and he says what, and turns around as you kick the chair. Make a strength check.
Oh, something I'm so good at.
I say, you drop this as I throw it back. I don't know if that helps.
Fucking double
Okay.
five, motherfucker.
So you go over
Yeah, that's
and
a
you say stay sitting, and he turns around like in bewilderment. What? And you kick the chair leg underneath him, and it doesn't break. It doesn't swoop the chair from underneath him. You kind of just like kick it really hard, and it wobbles, and he goes almost falling out of the chair. He says, "I'm sorry."
I grab my
sorry.
mace and I'm doing it again.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, you snap one of the chair legs off, and but no, seeing you do this, he stands up and kind of backs away. I'm sorry.
Go
Braxton?
apologize to his face.
And he looks to he starts stammering, and he looks to Amelia, and she's like, "You heard the man. Go apologize. That was fucking rude."
I pick up the stool. I pick up one of the stools and replace the chair, and I pat it. I go, I apologize for my outbursts.
Okay, there's now one of the stools over there.
I walk
And
over here, keeping close behind the kid.
oh boy,
Kinda ushering
you were
him along.
dadding the fuck out of him. Okay, he walks over. I'm assuming Jericho is chuckling at everything happening here. Jericho's probably loving this. And the kid walks over and kind of like stops about like 10 feet away, like probably just
go,
past the
"Closer."
test. He goes, and Hawk, what are you doing as Braxton is ushering him to get closer to you?
My hand is on my face.
Are you in werewolf form right now?
No.
No. Okay. He steps to about 5 feet away, and he looks up at you, Braxton.
Apologize.
He's, I'm sorry, Mr. Wolfman.
No,
I don't know his name. He just has fuzzy ears. And at that, the entire table, the tension is released, and the entire table back here is laughing their asses off at this. And even Malcolm has kind of a little smile on his face.
apologize to Hawk
I
and
s-
mean it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hawk, sir,
For what?
for throwing a dagger at you.
Do you
Yeah.
accept his apology?
It
I was
wasn't.
gonna sigh.
I wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna.
I sigh and just say, just go sit down, boy.
We I
okay.
think we're all friends now. We're all friends. I nod to Braxton, and I nod at the guy, and I say, Braxton, friends hug.
Okay, and I pick him up in a hug, like lifting him up and bear hugging him.
Okay, since that's a Braxton thing, I'm gonna totally just allow that. You hug him, and he kind of goes, friends, yeah, friends.
I pull him apart from me, kiss him on the forehead, and go back to your chair.
He looks up at you wide-eyed, and kind of half runs back to his chair and sits down sheepishly. And after that, the rest of the table, actually just Amelia and this guy at the other side of the table are clapping and say, "Yeah, good show."
I blow a kiss to the guy and wink, and then I sit back down.
And he pretends to catch it and winks back.
I sit down.
Okay, you sit
I
down.
take a moment to actually crack a smile at this.
Malcolm has been standing kind of half smiling with his hands on his waist, kind of like waiting for this to be done. He goes, was that all? Are we moving forward?
Yes.
For now.
Right.
For
So,
now.
further work. Now that you know what I would like to do, I would like to know what you guys are doing here. Specifically, yes, I know you're looking for work, etc., but why are you here?
In this
Money.
building or in the basement?
In Direwood.
We're in the basement because you asked us to come down here.
Yes, okay. And actually, yeah, why were you in Never mind. Why are you in Direwood?
Got bored.
You got bored, right. And he looks to Hawk.
I was hunting things.
Hunting things, right. And he looks to Six.
It is a tomb. It needs to be burned.
He kind of reels back a little bit and big sigh. Right. And you. And he looks to Jericho and... Why is Jericho here? I wish he was here.
You the reason, right?
Yeah.
He happened to be in a bar when some people were talking about some shit, and he just tagged along.
He gave me some like basic directives as to how to play his character while he was gone, but he didn't like this. Like I asked like a background heavy character thing while he's not here. So,
I guess. I guess from now on.
I would say
it's just
perhaps he would say
basic
something
background.
like he would say something like I was called here. I think
Nope.
that kind of fit. No.
From now on, just like Six said, he was just in a bar and just overheard people and just decided that he was gonna.
But
Pretty
no,
sure,
hold on,
based on Jericho's backstory, he would say something along the lines of him being called here. But what were you gonna say? Blake?
It's canon now.
Didn't you like ask us before this entire campaign to tell you why we were heading over here?
Mhm.
Well, don't you have that information?
I'm the one that
It's
was
not
called.
in his. It's not that bit. Really, isn't in his character sheet.
Good.
Yeah,
It's me that was called here. Holden.
you don't know Jericho's backstory.
Well, I know mine. I know that I was called here.
Okay, well, we're not talking to you. Anyway,
We'll get to it later.
right. Malcolm says, "Fine. Now that we're all," and he goes, "Actually, what about you four?" And Amelia goes, gold and sex and
Same.
and
Double
he
the
kind of
second
looks.
part.
She looks to the rest of her group and they go, "Fighting." And she goes, "Sure." And he goes,
Fisticuffs?
"Sex?" And they go, and she goes, "I don't know. What do you want from me? I'm just a
Not
Same.
sex. You're
I'm
not my
just-
type.
And she goes, "I'm just a random treasure hunter." And he goes, right. Bandit treasure hunter. Yeah, okay. And he looks to the rest of you. Now, about this hysterium I need. As mentioned, I would like to dial back my tests. The solid shards of hysterium had some pretty adverse effects that I was not expecting, and we'll start with just dust for now, but I'm gonna need a lot of it. I can I do actually have one. I'm glad you asked. There is, well, I did hear tell from the last group, some of my other scouts that that there's a man deeper inside the city, further past the slums into some of the nicer housing. Perhaps another man of science who was attempting research on the haze of his own. Perhaps he's not there anymore. Well, in any case, my scouts reported that he had a large deposit of hysterium in his makeshift lab at the time. This was some time ago. Perhaps he's vacated. Well, it's the only lead I have. It sounded like it was pretty unguarded. They just walked in and, well, most of them came back. Anyway, his hysterium and perhaps even his equipment could be of use to us. I can mark the
Do you have
position.
any containers?
I could mark the position of his lab on the map I gave you, and yes, I could supply containers. That would be safe
don't
to
think-
transport the hysterium in.
I don't think Reggie wants us back in the city.
Reginald, huh?
No, Reggie.
Okay. And
Mr.
she's just telling
Raven?
him about him.
That's
I don't know
Reggie?
I don't know who that is. I just know Reggie.
Right. Of the Cloaked Rangers.
Who's
Go
that?
go cloaked rangers.
Ah, right. What?
I don't know what you're talking about. Reggie's a guy we met who told us not to come back in the city.
I see. Well,
And
could you move?
I'm not someone who likes to break rules.
Uh-huh. What if you moved carefully and
Wind
they
is another
didn't
story.
know?
I'm not very stealthy. Watch. I'm gonna try to sneak.
Dude just kind of like crouch down in front of him.
Crouch down and look side to side and kind of start tiptoeing away.
It's like when you try.
You know what, Braxton, make me a stealth check.
I have disadvantage on this. That's a 16.
You're like, I'm not very good at that. You crouch down, kind of look around, and start tiptoeing away, and you move pretty damn silently. And Malcolm goes, what do you, okay, well.
I get up real close and I would lean into his ear. Shh, not very stealthy.
Right.
I'd go back to my other spot.
Well, I didn't want to.
We'll try and figure it out.
Okay.
I want half.
What is in it
payment
for
up
us?
front.
This is going to be a little more risky than the last one.
I honestly don't know if it will be more risky. The main risk will be traveling through the city. Once you get there, I suspect that he's left the lab. As it's the last encounter he had with people of mine was not a good one. So, if you're at least somewhat comfortable just moving through the city, I think you'll be okay. If you would like, I'd prefer not to have to do this. It'll take a lot of my own energy, which I'd like to use for observations, but I could give you a bit of a head start, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, how do I put this gently? I may or may not know where, if the Cloaked Rangers are an issue, where their patrols are. Or at least I should. I think. He kind of like looks down and ponders. Yeah, they probably haven't changed it.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking to avoid the Cloaked
Circle
Rangers.
on my map where they are.
Okay. And so we'll bring you guys to the map page here. Oh, good. This is already here. Okay. Let me clear that. So Malcolm, he takes the map, and he's going to circle the area of the building that he believes this quote unquote scientist is in. And actually, I'm not going to be able to make a very good circle because it's going to be really small.
I can.
There.
Oh, it's a terrible circle.
You're a terrible circle. He says he tells you it's just on the corner of this block. And he says, okay, now I can also point out where some of the patrols will be headed, assuming that you leave. Well, when would you like to leave now?
No.
Preferably.
If you would like to, if you wait, he looks. Is that a no or a preferably?
It's a preferably.
Okay.
Don't I have a say in anything?
And Malcolm
You
says,
do,
yeah,
but
doesn't he
I'd
have a say
rather
in
we get
anything?
outta here.
I've used the spell slot. I'd like to regain it before I'm going to engage in any combat situation.
Malcolm looks at you and says, a spell slot?
I've used some of my magical energy. I've used a
Yeah,
little
he
bit of
used a spell slot. What of it?
Right.
I used a little bit of higher tier magical energy for me. I'd rather not go into situations that could be deadly without
Braxton,
my
can you
magical energy.
regain
Oh,
that
fuck.
on short rests?
Nope.
I just realized. Damn it. Brian, thank you for reminding me. I didn't change my fucking stream title or game. So I'm currently playing Total War Warhammer 2. And the stream title is Pirates Taking Over the World. So that's good.
Yeah, we'll continue that later, right?
But
Yeah.
I need a sleep to get my magical energy back full.
Malcolm nods understandingly. He says, well, perhaps that is better. I could have more time to give you a proper plot as to where they will actually be.
Sure.
Okay.
Also, I'd like half our payment up front.
And Malcolm, he as soon as you say it, Malcolm says, done.
Fuck. I didn't think I'd get this far.
You're like, I don't know what to do now.
I look to Six and Hawk and go, ah.
I'm back.
That was more than 2 minutes.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
Fire.
Eden, did you tell me? Oh, as soon as you came in here, you said fix your stream title. Sorry, I'm not really looking at chat while I'm DMing. But thank you, Eden, for also pointing that out immediately.
But I look to Six and Hawk and go, I'm just gonna be done talking for a little bit.
No, you
Mm,
did
he
good.
said-
Go to sleep.
And Malcolm says, well, unless you wouldn't like to negotiate your pay, I can just pick a number for you. or a reward.
Double it, I say.
Double it from your last payment.
Triple it.
Oh.
I lied about not talking.
Triple the double.
Jesus. My face. So my face or my hand being on my face is just like a constant now.
I sit down and go, okay, here's a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Does someone have a piece of paper?
Malcolm snaps, and Gerd steps forward. Malcolm kind of reaches in, kind of sticks his tongue out, fiddling in Gerd's chest for a bit.
I
There we
slightly.
go. And he and he pulls out a small piece of parchment. He goes, "Here you go.
I hand it back to him and go, write a number on this, and we'll discuss.
Write a number." Okay.
For what you want to pay us, what you think it's worth, and we'll discuss it, and you'll either get a yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
I ask him
Well-
if I can get a magic sword.
For a job like this, that would be your only payment.
He goes, that's fine.
Well,
As long
no,
it's
as a
magic
group,
longsword.
I mean, your only payment. Magical weapons are not as easy to come by as you might think.
Hello.
Hello.
Write the number on the page, on the piece of paper. We'll discuss it.
Well,
As
it
a
sounds
group.
like your friend here would like a weapon as payment.
Yeah, but that's very selfish.
Perhaps he could use it to protect you.
I have to protect him. I point at my shield.
Right. Okay, well, let me see. And Malcolm kind of looks up and thinks for a moment. He pulls out a quill and see the four of you. You'll be traveling about. Probably won't run into any danger. I'm carrying. Yeah, this is basically okay. And he starts scribbling something down. And
I nod and I say, double it.
Jesus.
yeah, you're pretty robot-y, Jason.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Any better?
Well, I mean, yes. I don't know what was causing it, but anyway, you actually as he's writing it, do you say double it?
I do, yeah.
You see him he very exaggeratedly, is that a word?
Yeah.
Makes a big X across the number you wrote, and then writes something else, and then you can see he's like, how about this? Not showing you what's on it.
Does he hand it to me?
No, he holds up the piece of parchment, only facing him, and he says, "How about that?"
I can't see
I'm
that
still
number.
just sighing.
Flip it around, buddy.
Okay. And he flips it around and is facing the floor.
Now listen here. You have kneecaps that can be broken.
And Malcolm actually chuckles. He says, "Okay. I thought we were having fun here." And he hands you a piece of paper with a big 100 X'd out and then a 200.
I hand it to 6 and go, I can't read.
It's
As I
Twice
pull out
the
a
last
book
payout.
and start reading.
I'll look at the paper, I'll nod, and I'll say, he doubled it.
I did in fact double it.
But
Now
But
that would
we're
be
gonna-
in gold for the party as a whole, not for each of you individually.
we're going to confer as a group. You know,
Mhm.
a group thing that they do is they confer, you know, for groups. And we'll be
And-
back to you.
Malcolm says, "Wait, groups? Do they confer?"
Oh, groups confer.
Oh.
And friends hug.
Friends hug! I hold up my arms.
Yoink, yoink, yoink.
Group
What the fuck?
participation.
It was a joke because of fucking Jacob's.
Jacob's.
Why did I say
Jacob. Jacob, are you good?
Jason's.
Me.
Okay. So he says that's just fine, and he kind of just stands with his hands politely. He's doing the had to do it to
His little
impose.
fingers politely up.
Yeah.
Put your fingers in your ear and make la 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 noise.
Malcolm. Say no.
What if I
Fair
ask
enough, I
nicely?
say.
Roll persuasion.
Tell you what. I'll put my fingers in my ears, and say la la la, if you give me Gerd's finger back.
No deal.
Alright.
And I turn to the party. Let's confer. And I pull out Gerd's finger and I rub it.
And when you say no deal, Malcolm kind of smiles and nods.
I'm just like rubbing my fucking temples.
Has your hand
Yeah.
left your face since the beginning of the session?
No.
I
I'm
pat Hawk on the back.
Isaac
I'm, like,
Eden says
about
hi.
to have a fucking aneurysm.
All right, so I'll allow you guys to confer.
Let's
I mean-
confer.
We'll get the fuck
I
out of
don't
the
thi-
group chat then, idiot. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think he's gonna give us any more.
Put yourself in the dunce corner. That did not get as many laughs as I thought it would. I feel like I
Oh,
need to put
this-
the meme
this
to
is-
diffuse the
This is the
situation.
part where you guys role play your payment.
I think 200 is too little.
Do you think he's gonna give us more?
I think we have most of the chips in this situation.
That's a good point.
I don't think we do.
Well, either he can pay us more or he can fuck off.
Those are two really good options.
Because without us, he gets no Hysterium. Without us, he can't experiment on the rats. Without us, he got shit. Except for Gerd. Man, is Gerd good.
I'll mention Malcolm did already mark the spot on your map.
It's true.
And I look at the map. We have the map.
No, I think he still has the map, by the way.
I walk over and take the map out of his hands and come back.
No,
We have-
you had the map the whole time.
Yeah, I was
He just
gonna
marked it
say,
for you.
We have the map. We have the power. I say, I've got the power. I lean in close. I'm trying to say this quietly. We run him for as much as we can.
What do you think you can get out of him?
What is that voice crack?
Let's go
I've
as
got a
high-
cold.
He's got a bit of a he's not doing too hot. His voice is. He sent me a great video earlier. If you were trying to say
What's
that
his
quietly,
point?
can you make a stealth check? And if you would like to, you remember how I mentioned mixed modifiers and ability checks? Can you make a stealth
Yeah.
check, but instead
Yes.
of your dexterity, use charisma as your modifier?
Charisma.
So you just want me to roll a d20 and add my charisma modifier?
Are
Yes.
you proficient in stealth?
Not a chance, motherfucker.
Then-
Brad
yes.
is a fucking oath.
Then yes,
I also have
At
no.
this point,
I'm assuming I don't have disadvantage on this one.
you do not.
I'm standing next to Malcolm with my arms crossed. And
What are
just
you
You're
saying? Not
shaking my
20,
head.
buddy.
You're standing. You're not a part of this group. Oh my god. Okay, that is a nat 20.
No, I'm listening to them next to Malcolm.
Okay, and Malcolm is, as they're kind of talking, and Braxton says something neither of you, well, you hear, but he can't. He looks at you and says, "Is it normally like this with you guys?
Only on
Normal?
Fridays.
Like
We've
all of
only
this?"
been a group for about 2 weeks.
Right.
We're there. We're still learning our roles.
I asked him how many jobs it would take to get a magic sword.
A magic. Well, what kind
would
of magic
help.
sword?
Just a magic longsword.
Sort of magic.
A,
duh.
a magic long sword with what sort of magical properties? There's all kinds of magic, son.
Lightning damage.
God damn it.
A lightning longsword. I like your style.
Tell me it would help
Creates
me
one.
perform better for any jobs he has for us in the future.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, that's not gonna go very well.
I'm good at that.
Isaac, just to bring you up to speed, basically, there was a commotion with the Rat King and Malcolm. Malcolm killed one of the rats accidentally, as far as you guys are aware, and the Rat King attacked him, and the Rat King was subdued, and now the Rat King is basically told Malcolm to stay away from his brethren, and you guys are in the basement conferring about
All
a
of my
possible
rolls
next
are
job.
Garbage today.
Gotcha.
Okay. He says, that I like your style, but for something like a lightning longsword, you would probably have to do something a bit more substantial than grab something for me.
Mm-hmm. I say, noticing he caught his fucking words.
He did catch it.
I ask him what he has in mind. What
Mhm.
can I do for such a sword?
Whoa.
Perhaps if you brought me enough hysterium or something of interest to the Mages Guild or something
Have
of...
you heard of a bard named Michael Jackson?
Yeah, he whispers nothings into my ear when I try to sleep.
Something about a Shimona
So...
and a Billie Jean, not his lover. Dude was weird.
Malcolm
He
looks
was
at you and
whack.
says, "Shamana!"
That was a really good shot.
Whack.
Malcolm tells you, perhaps if you brought me enough hysterium or something of interest or something pertaining to the Mages Guild. There are a lot of Mages Guild artifacts in the city, but otherwise, I don't have anything in mind at the moment. And we'll return to the rest of the group conferring about payment.
Wait, isn't he part of the Mages Guild?
I turn around, putting my pinky to my lip. 1 million gold!
He puts his pinky to his lip and says, "No."
Fucking got him.
I go, gotta go back to conferring. That didn't work. I was sure it was.
I feel like maybe we
When you
just
do
take
that,
what we get.
the group at the table just they're listening and laughing at pretty much everything you guys are doing right now. They're loving it.
Okay, I grab the piece of paper, I take out my own quill, and I add a 0 to it. I hand it back to him.
He looks at it, takes out. You have your own quill?
I should. I write in a book every night.
That makes sense. No, that's fine. And yeah, I guess I never questioned that.
Squeeze one out from my nipple.
But Malcolm takes his quill and makes a mark and hands you back the paper, and he has crossed out the extra 0.
I look at him. I
At
take the
least it
2.
wasn't the 2 that he crossed out.
I write 500 and hand it back to him.
And at this point, you're passing this back and forth. Amelia shouts out, "Hey, if they don't take the job, we'll take it. We like
I'll
gold.
cut your toes off.
I'll eat them. My own toes," she says, and it kind of looks around, confused at what she just said, and goes
Amelia.
back to her. Oh,
I go,
the caster, the one that you had a crush on.
Ah.
Yeah,
Am I
that
near
group
her?
is there. Yeah, you guys are all in the basement. For now, I'll bring us back to the basement since we're not talking
Bro,
about the
give me
map anymore.
googly eyes at her.
We'll come back to here.
Okay.
So the that group of Amelia's group is sitting at this table that has a large ship in it. Malcolm and I guess Hawk are standing over here next to Gerd, and the rest of the group is over here conferring about payment.
This sounds like a one-sided argument between Braxton and himself.
It really is. This time Malcolm looks at the 500, crosses it out, writes something else, and hands the paper back to you once more, which is now starting to run out of room. And
what's
it
say
says 250.
now? I write 350 on the back side of it and hand it back.
The ink is bleeding through a little bit, so it's kind of hard to read. But he takes it back again. Are you, Jericho? Did you move over to the bar?
I don't fucking know where I'm going.
Okay, you're at the bar. You're at the small bar, sitting on a stool, and you handed it back to Malcolm, and it says what?
It says 350.
I want my bar stool to be blue.
Oh,
What can I get you, bud?
6. As you go over there, make a perception check, and then Malcolm writes a big 0 over the 5, so it says 300. Very sloppily, it says 300.
Which
go-
check say? What check?
Perception, please.
Perception.
Not to be confused with persuasion.
Oh, boy.
my God.
As you're kind of
That was
walking over
sick.
behind the bar and jokingly like, "What can I get you?" And you kind of like you're joking. You like reach down to grab some alcohol. You actually grab a bottle. There are bottles under there.
Oh. How many bottles under there?
Roll me.
He would notice. He rolled a fucking 23.
Yeah, no fucking kid. Actually, he walked over and he's like, "Oh, none of you checked last time." Roll me a d20.
Dude, watch me like 2.
Oops, sorry.
Oh,
What the-
God
Oh,
damn it.
rolling 20. I was like, "Whoa!"
Here comes the 2. Oh,
Okay.
Nine.
Okay.
2 plus
No.
7, yeah.
You
easy.
find 9 bottles of various alcohol.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Do I find any shot glasses? Anything like that?
There are no glasses on the table, just some old, kind of dusty plates.
Plates. All right.
I brushed off one of the plates.
Give it to Hawk to lap up like a dog.
I'll stab him. He knows it.
Malcolm says,
Yeah, but Hawk, you're not the alcoholic.
as that's going on, do you start pulling out the alcohol?
I do. I start setting up on top of the bar top there.
All 4 of these guys come over and are like, oh, hell yeah, and they start asking for shots.
Coins
Damn
on the
Amelia
it, I
sits
table,
down.
guys.
something real fucking smooth. Damn it.
What's that?
I was gonna do something smooth. It's all good.
Oh, Malcolm.
I was
Malcolm
gonna cast
says
unseen servant to bring a bottle of alcohol over to him and be like, "Hey,
that would have been dope.
Would've
Malcolm says to Braxton, 300 is my final offer. I would be overpaying you for the job at hand. Assuming you don't run into trouble.
301."
There is trouble, and we bring proof of it. You pay us more.
If you bring
300.
proof of trouble, how do you intend to do so?
Let's say we fight something, I cut off its head and bring you the head.
I was literally about to say, bring the head of whatever attacks us.
Tell you what. Why don't I bring it back? Well, how do I know that you won't go out of your way to hunt something then?
How long do you think it will take us to go there and back?
The walk there would probably, depending on how fast you move, if you're trying to be stealthy or trying to avoid the cloaked rangers, anywhere from 6 to 10 hours there, and then the same back.
Pretty
give us
simple fucking day-long walk,
So-
idiot.
3 days. If we're not back here in 3 days, you have to pay us. You just pay us the 300. Nothing else about it.
Okay.
But if
Or
we come back with
What?
that stuff, you pay us based off what we bring back.
persuasion.
Ah, dick.
You're good at
I thought you were
persuasion, though. You said it
yeah.
yourself.
I mean, I am, but I can't roll worth a shit.
He says, okay, how about I will compensate you if you run into trouble, but 200 is the base price.
That's half, by the way.
That is not half. It was 300.
We
Alright,
said
he was
double,
paying us
not
half up front.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I would give you 100 up front. I will agree to that. If the base pay is 200, I'll give you 100 up front, and if you run into trouble, I will compensate you when you return.
4 days then instead of 3.
More time for you to hunt something.
Do we really?
Dude,
look
do you
like
want the fucking hysterium or not, bud?
Well, I would like it, but it seems your friends over here are more willing to do it than you.
But we're more. We've gained your trust already.
Trust.
Sorry, I've been AFK for the last hour. Jericho says this too.
He says, I've been AFK. Amelia gives you a fucking look. What?
Yeah, away fucking keys.
What? What were you, what was going there? What?
We've activated my trap card.
We're all full circle to pedophilia when he wasn't even fucking here. Okay, anyway.
I said keys.
You're away fucking keys.
I tried to think of something that rhymed and it didn't work.
Okay.
He was fucking kids.
Yeah,
Alright, there it is.
yeah,
That's a
was
joke.
fucking
We
keys.
did it.
Yep.
There it is.
we
Okay.
did it!
So while Braxton,
3
you were still negotiating with Malcolm. What's happening over at the bar? Sorry, Braxton.
Okay.
What's happening at the bar?
Uh,
Are you pouring them shots?
If there's something to pour into.
Do you have
Yeah.
something to pour into?
our
Yeah,
mouths, baby?
Yeah,
Alright.
Rob, I'm going back and forth in my chair. I have to keep. I'm not bad. Fuck you. I'm fucking. I gotta keep swapping windows. It's weird on VR.
Wait, why are you playing VR?
Because he got a VR set and he's obsessed with it.
Okay.
'Cause I
Like
can play
rightfully
Roll20
so.
in VR.
Rightfully so, but still, he's
Yeah,
making it
respect.
more difficult for himself.
Yeah, you should pull up my stream, Isaac.
Anyway,
I'm playing Roll20 in space.
Sorry, I'm busy like sucking Holden's stream off right now.
oh yeah. Okay,
But I'm playing
so-
Roll20 in space. Holden's not.
He's right.
Okay,
He's right.
well, I'm not watching either stream, so
Anyway, so what's I guess I'll mention
Wait.
since it's been a week.
Jesse, do you have face cam?
I will ping something
Okay,
quick
not
for
worth
you.
What you pinging?
There are a
What is
few
that?
empty bottles from when you guys chugged acid.
Oh, sweet. Oh, God.
I'm just gonna point that out. You would probably, with that perception check, with a 23 perception check, you would probably
What happened to
remember
my
that.
space?
Okay.
What
All
happened to MySpace? Facebook replaced it. Anyway.
No, space just disappeared.
Do you have an issue with your VR? You should probably like not talk about it anymore.
So, and now at this point, the Amelia's group is going shots. They're chanting at you, Six. And
I'll
Amelia kind of
pull it.
nudges Jericho with her elbow. Like shots.
Do not
shots.
challenge this man. You will die.
She's nudging you,
I poured
probably
Jericho a
trying to
double.
a double in what?
Oh,
On the plate.
I eat
Hey,
the
do-
plate, leave the
do
alcohol.
any of you guys have cups?
She goes, "Are there not cups back there?"
Well, that would be why we're asking.
Oh.
I mean, there's some bottles over there that used to have acid.
And
in
immediately,
them.
as soon as you say there's bottles over there, the kid runs over to grab them, and you say they had acid in them. He picks them up. He's like, shrugs his shoulder and brings it back.
I drank one.
And
Alright.
Amelia looks at you. You drink acid?
Yep.
That's hardcore.
Yeah. It did not taste good.
I believe you. Neither will this alcohol, but it's gonna be great. And she kind of pounds the bar. Like, yeah, excited. Malcolm, Braxton.
God
This is a
damn
good
it.
vintage.
So Braxton, how's your negotiation going? Braxton.
Hey, back to
It's
hot.
going well.
Okay.
Okay, I lean close. Okay. So 200, 100 up front.
100 up front.
We have 4 days.
4 days.
Proof of anything increases the reward.
200. 100 up front. Proof of anything increases the reward 3 days.
But I thought I said 4.
I'm saying 3.
So is this gonna be like the entire session?
No, okay. Is it
Yes.
3 from the start from today or 3 from when we leave?
3 from when you leave.
I'm gonna write a number. Give me your hand. I'm gonna write a number on and
Are you taking the deal or not? I will extend it to your friends
Yes,
if
we're
not.
taking the deal.
Thank you.
We'll
He
take
calls over. He,
can I still write something on your hand? I want to be like I want to try something.
he goes, "Is it magic?" Oh,
No,
what?
it's a
My
quill.
connection to the server has been interrupted.
Correct.
No, it's a quill.
Did
I
everyone
look
get
at
a connection error?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay.
Yep. No, I got it.
I'm
I also have it.
disconnected too.
Reload the server.
I'm back.
Same.
I'm just reloading quick. I should be
Damn it,
fine.
my map is zoomed in.
Okay, I see someone pinging, so at least my other monitor that I'm capturing is good.
Nice.
Let's see. Jason, you sounded very far away and very not good,
Robot.
Mike. Yeah.
Sorry.
Christ.
Jason, you sounded very close and very sad.
And very hot. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm hard.
What happened to VR, Jason?
okay. So
I wish I knew.
Malcolm
The
reload.
stream
Oh,
is just like, yeah.
Braxton disappears.
Oh,
Bring him back.
Bring him
Bring
back.
him back.
Oh shit.
bring back Braxton.
Okay, so Malcolm
Bring him
reluctantly extends his hand.
I grab him and pull him into a hug.
His friends do that.
He kind of like awkwardly pats your back, like, yeah, good deal, good deal.
I
He
kiss
says-
him on the cheek.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Now, can I see your hand? Is that
I
what, like,
insert
organ?
my dick.
I think you've worn that invitation out, and he goes,
I just want to draw a dick on your hand.
that's gonna be a no. And he heads over to Gerd, and he pulls out a small. He kind of fiddles around there for a minute. You hear clinking of coin, what you can assume is coin, and he pulls out a small baggie and says, "And here's 100 gold.
And
I
here's
will-
nugs of weed.
I will, as soon as you guys embark on this mission for me, on this this quest, so to speak, I will give you the gold, and we will reconvene when you come back."
Great.
All right.
Great.
And
Yeah.
back to the bar.
Back to the bar.
Back to the bar. At this point,
Uh,
Malcolm kind of just comes over and sits down at one of the chairs at the table.
I want
pour
to
a-
stealthily kick the chair out from under him.
Gerd is right behind him. You can
Oh,
try.
yeah, I'll take.
Guiding bolt the chair, motherfucker. No, I'm good.
God damn it.
What the
Wait,
fuck? Was
who's
that the
going
chair?
In
What?
the cave.
Is Hawk going in
Oh,
the?
Is that Malcolm going in the cave?
That's
who's
Hawk
going
going
Oh,
in the
that,
cave.
that was Gerb.
Oh,
Gerb.
That was Gerd.
I will use a very small amount of the alcohol to sort of rinse out the acid bottles and then pour shots.
Okay.
Heavy ones.
Oh boy. So you are using some alcohol to attempt to clean out bottles that previously stored alcohol. I don't.
Acid.
Or I'm sorry, acid. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of what the fuck to
why
make
would
you
we do that?
roll. Honestly, I'm just gonna
just,
say you do it. You just kind of swish it
yeah.
around, and you. What are you doing with a little bit of alcohol in these bottles now? There's just you guys only drank 2, right?
Oh, there's more?
Well, there's more
missed
bottles
that
over there
part.
at the alchemy station, but they're
Oh.
filled with things.
We just and they're okay. All right. We should definitely figure out what's in those bottles.
But for now,
I
you
missed
now,
that.
you now have 2 flasks or beakers even with
Yeah.
a small amount of alcohol that seems a little tinged green inside.
I'll swish it around and dump it on the ground.
Sure thing.
Just pour it out a little bit,
Okay.
and pour a shot and hand it over to Jericho.
Yeah, I'll just take it. I'm not a pussy.
Okay. You take a shot.
Do I die?
No.
Isn't alcohol
Alright.
the insta-kill of the D&D area?
Yeah, you're dead. Roll a new character, please.
Shit.
Okay.
Nope, roll him. Roll,
Right when I started,
roll one.
right when I
D20.
started getting good rolls.
So I'm assuming you guys at this point you're kind of hanging out at the bar. Is Hawk actually just over at the cave? What's happening with Hawk?
Yep, I'm guarding the cave.
You are guarding the cave. Sure thing.
That's good.
Hawk,
boy.
are you watching anyone or anything in particular? Or are you just standing at the door, just kind of hanging out?
Now I'm just listening to everything.
Okay.
At once, I hear me fart.
Can
I actually
into the
rescind what I said
cave
about
and I'm
taking the shot?
listening to the people.
Your passive perception is above 12, right, Hawk? It's like
Yes.
14 or something. You do notice Malcolm kind of eyeing you every now and then. Otherwise, over at the bar, how would you
Can I-
guys? So
can
you
I
guys.
Hand it off to what's
Wait,
her name?
can
Yeah.
I? Oh shit! Can I take back what I said about taking the shot?
No,
Okay,
You
didn't
took a
think so.
shot.
It was worth a shot though.
it was worth a shot.
I'll
Exactly one
I'll
shot.
pour a second. I hand it over to her because she's been
Probably
jumping at
worth
the bit
like
for 'em.
2 or 3 shots.
Yeah,
I
I was
just
gonna
realized
offer-
Braxton is missing. I forgot that he deleted his character. There you are, Braxton.
Well, I'm back.
Yeah, Braxton disappeared. Braxton banished himself for a minute.
Well, he fucking did you hear him go? Bring me back.
I didn't hear
Very
that.
sheepishly.
I didn't hear that.
It was very sheepishly too.
Bring me back.
It's like the fucking Vine with the grill. Do you want to try wasabi? Yeah. Help.
What is going on, bro?
All right, so you guys have the rest of the night in game. What are you doing with your night? The
All right, so-
Amelia's group seems to be
Excuse
a fifth loco.
Loco.
Amelia's group
Uh,
seems to be just willing to hang out with you guys.
Okay, I have something very important I would like to start.
Sure.
I've been carrying around these brewers' tools for quite a while.
Sure.
I think this might be a decent place to maybe set up some shop, maybe get some of our own brew out there. So I'm gonna try to set up a little station and be prepared to look for some stuff, some ingredients when we're out. Maybe I'll buy some hops and whatnot and bring it back.
Okay. What does this brewing equipment consist of?
Let me find out.
Let me look.
Local. Yeah, Hawk is just gonna watch.
Hawk's just hanging out. Okay.
I'm trying to get buddy with this Amelia
Like
chick.
all night.
Okay. How so? You got any smooth lines for me, or?
Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
not for Amelia, just for Holden.
Yeah, just for me, baby.
Well, I hear from a certain source that your cock is massive.
He says to Amelia.
You should you should find a new source.
I thought I was talking to Holden.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was anyway.
You
Okay,
should
I
go
had
find a new
Okay, what
source.
you got? What you got, Jason? What's in your
Use
kit?
the source?
You ready?
Yes.
These special tools include the items needed to pursue a
I'm
craft
sorry.
or
I'm gonna stop
trade.
you. I'm sorry. One moment. Can you do it in a slightly more like radio voice?
No, can you do
Like
it the
like you're
banging
reading it like an
These
ad.
These special tools include the items needed to
Oh my
pursue a
fucking
craft or trade. Proficiency with a set of artisan's tools lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make using the tools in your craft. Each type of artisan's tools requires a separate proficiency.
I got
Okay,
a
so if I
phone.
ever have a sponsor, I need you to read my ad reads.
That was
Yeah, no problem. This is what I do for a living, guys.
It is true. That is what Jason does for a living. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you if you take I'm gonna say if you
Can we get
take
inspiration for that?
the rest of the night you maybe. So I'm gonna say you take the rest of the night. If you take the rest of the night to well, how many times can I say that? Set this up.
2 more
So
times.
if I take the rest of the night,
If you
to
take the rest
set
of the
it up-
night, if you take the rest of the night, if you take the rest of the night, to set that up,
Yeah,
you
so
can.
if I
I
take-
Fox Raven from Teen Titans.
Yeah, if you take the rest of the night to set that up,
Play a cool one.
I would like to do that.
if you
I
take,
would
you're gonna
like to
take
do
the rest of the night to set that up.
I will take the rest of the night to set it up. Yes, I will take the rest of the night. And, I will, and with the rest of the
Hawk's
night.
fucking hand is on his face again.
Six is talking to
But it's-
some overlord above. He's
Hawk
just
and
repeating,
Jesse's
take the rest of the night,
hands
take the
on
rest of the
their
night, take the
face.
rest of the night. Where would you like for this little station to be set up?
So maybe over by the bar there. I feel like
Just
maybe
by the bar?
over here would be this
Um,
would be a
I'm gonna-
decent spot.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna take up about 5 feet, so just one
Okay.
square. What?
Yeah,
just
maybe,
ping
how about
ping a square.
back in the corner here.
Back in the
All
corner?
over the bar.
I can make that happen.
Fabulous.
It's,
Thank you very much.
It's a little. I mean, you're carrying it on you, so I assume it's kind of like a little
Yeah.
like self-assembled kit. Nothing
Yes.
too fancy. So
yeah,
I'm
I'll,
gonna give you
microbrew.
a little micro boot. So now you got a little kit right there.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
I am
And-
happy.
And the Amelia's crew is happy to watch you set this up, as they're excited about this new development. Right? And what's everyone else doing with their night? That's what Six does.
Yep.
Jericho, you just hanging out, hitting on Amelia?
Yeah. And I'm not being subtle about it.
You're not being subtle.
Not at all.
I like it.
Does the alcohol help?
Roll. It probably does. Roll persuasion.
I
just,
am gonna say
or
that
just like a
the
general
other night
charisma
I'm
check.
Only
Braxton
taking
chugging
shots.
cock in 2019.
You just. What's that? You're only taking what?
Throughout the whole night, let me just say right now, I only took 3 shots.
3 shots. Okay, so you're loosened
Yes.
up. Roll me a general
Jericho
charisma
does
check.
Not like getting drunk.
And if you're doing it confidently and just out there, you're not being
No, I'm literally
sneaky
like,
about
hey,
it.
you're fucking cute.
Roll a charisma check with advantage,
You're damn right.
cause she digs that.
Cause she dicks that.
No, he digs her.
That.
Oh well, good thing you had advantage. You're spending the night kind of hanging out with Amelia and her crew, and
I am happy I had advantage on that one.
And why don't you also roll me a perception check at the same time? But as you're, hanging out throughout the night, you're drinking, you're kind of trading some stories with her, telling a few jokes, and just blatantly hitting on her. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Wow.
Okay, so your third eye opens up in the back of your head, and you notice as you're hitting on her throughout the night, the boy seems pretty jealous. Anyway, yeah.
You guys can all get my cock too. Just wait.
No. Anyway, Braxton. Every time Jericho flirts, Braxton says, "Oh, it's sad."
He sits in that chair. Ooh!
Are you like being his hype man?
If that hypes him up, yeah.
I mean, he
don't
already had
think it is,
advantage.
but-
Tell you what, you already had advantage. Roll a charisma one more time to see if you can get even better with that. If he's like being your hype man throughout the night.
Why are you snapping?
Emilia's loving it. Whoa!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know where all Jericho's combat rolls go.
So can I just complain now? Is that a thing?
All this
points
time
in a
of you
row.
complaining about being shit in combat, and now you do this?
Dude,
Yeah.
now watch. We'll get into
He's in
combat
the
and I'll roll
tent.
like a 0.
He's currently in the tent just boning her.
There will be a combat where I will get a 0. It'll
So-
happen.
So
Exactly.
Hawks, we'll get back to Hawk, but 6, you spend your night setting up the kit, and while you're doing so, you're kind of every now and then, serving a drink to the fellas and to Amelia,
Sure.
and hanging out
Boys.
to the boys. Braxton is literally cheering on Jericho as he hits very, very obviously hits on Amelia, and Jericho, you pick up on the kid next to you is really not digging it. He's pretty upset every time you make her giggle. But you're making her laugh. She's kind of drunk by the end of the night, and she leans over and whispers. Everyone, I'm gonna say 6 and the kid, and probably even Braxton would hear because she's drunk, so she's not whispering very well. But she's like, if you wanna go somewhere else, we could go somewhere else. Oh,
Sober.
what? I'm sorry, you cut out really hard for me there. I just heard oh.
What?
Is it
No,
did it get bad again?
he said no. I heard you perfectly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard
oh,
something.
wait. I'm
and-
sorry. I just looked at my Discord and my connection was red for just a moment, and now I'm back. Hello. What were you saying?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, that was
he,
the
he
fastest
said
I've
no.
ever pulled up a speed test. So
Yeah.
I was like,
No. I
bad.
think my internet's I told you guys that before stream. My internet was like being weird.
Yeah.
I just dropped some frames on stream as well, so I think it's just my internet being stupid. I'll lower
Nice.
my bit rate.
You
Okay.
better
Well,
internet, dumbass.
he said something, Holden.
Yeah. What did you say, bud?
I said not until you're sober.
Not until you're okay. And she goes, "Oh, come on, I'm fine." And she puts her hand on your thigh. I'm fine.
I reach down and I remove her hand from my thigh.
Oh, good. Not from her body though.
Remove her hand. Ah!
wait, I'm confused. I just what?
Oh.
Why the fuck? What okay,
he's
let's
saying
replay
like
this.
he's glad you didn't
Rewind.
rip her fucking hand off.
Yeah, no, that's my point. I'm gonna take her hand off.
Yeah, no, you remove her hand from your thigh, and she just goes pussy, and kind of goes back to. She takes another shot, and she kind of walks
I
off. She
don't
actually
plow
walks
with
off.
Alcohol in 'em.
She walks off and goes back to sit at the table and she starts kind of chatting with her friends again. And
That's
oh,
fine.
so that's what
It
happens
goes
tonight. Hawk, are you doing anything other than standing in the hole in the wall tonight?
I'm sitting.
You're sitting
and
in the
I'm
hole
just
in the wall.
listening.
Okay, so you hear all that go down, and you hear
Mhm.
Malcolm kind of mostly listening to Amelia's crew talk and tell
I'm
stories
listening to
about
Malcolm breathe.
bandits and such. And Malcolm definitely, you notice him kind of eyeing you every now and then. But Malcolm actually kind of chimes in here and there whenever anything magical is brought up. He gives some
Here,
good
chime,
insight.
there, chime everywhere, chime.
Yeah, pretty much.
If possible, at some point in the evening, I wouldn't mind catching Malcolm's eye and asking if he would potentially be able to source alchemist's fire.
I would say at some point that's fine. And Malcolm goes, "What do you need that for?"
Brewing,
Uh,
dumbass.
And Amelia goes, "What do you need that for? What do you want fire? Why do you want fire?" And she her eyes wide. She's like, "Oh, do you want to burn down Direwood?"
What the fuck?
I turn around.
I'm so happy I didn't plow that shit.
She's wasted, dude. She's fucking wasted. You could tell. You could just tell she's wasted. All right,
Oh my god, white girl wasted.
she really is. She went from this like
Clearly
confident leader to just fucking like white girl trash wasted. All right. Anything else for you guys throughout the night before you take your rest?
I want to walk up to the young boy.
Yep.
I want to lean in close and go.
He like do you just lean in? Do you like touch him, or you just kind of lean in and go, "Hey"?
I lean in real fucking close.
Okay. And he's kind of trying to concentrate on his alcohol, trying to stomach it. So you catch him by surprise, and he jumps. He goes, "What? Oh, hi, yeah, hi, hi,
Sit back
what?"
down.
Okay.
He wants
Okay.
to
Wait,
call him
is
dad.
this the
He's-
boy who's giving me the look for hitting on Amelia?
Yeah.
That's,
Well, he
I'm
wasn't
getting-
giving you a look.
okay.
You could just tell he was really not happy about it. But yeah,
Hey.
he sits back down. He goes, "What?
You like her.
Like who? What?
Hey, don't be stupid. You like
What?
her.
Amelia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her. She's
Only
our
her in
she's
this
our lead.
room.
She's our leader.
That's not what I'm. That's not
She
what I'm
is the only. She is. This is a sausage fest right now.
I mean, you like her.
Are you saying this quietly? Like Amelia's just like not barely
I'm
over 5 feet
trying.
behind.
He's like literally right behind you.
I'm trying to like. That's why I'm super close to him.
Oh, okay.
I'm figuring she's being loud enough that she won't hear me.
Okay,
why
I'm
I'm
gonna say
leaning
that's fine.
close.
she's talking with the table. Okay, yep. And he goes, I mean,
Yeah, drunk
she's
as shit.
she's strong and pretty, and she's a really good friend.
No. Don't lie to me.
I'm not. I wouldn't. You're scary.
Hey. I'm making an insight check. Is he lying to me?
Shits his pants. Of course he's lying to you,
Make
you
it
dumbass.
make it insight check if you'd like.
This is fucking 12.
You're not quite sure.
If you wanna get her attention, you see the guy next to you, and this time I'm lowering my voice so Jericho doesn't hear me.
Jericho, are you intentionally trying to listen?
I was actually gonna talk to it before Braxton went over, so I am a little bit interested.
Okay, so you're kind of
But
like,
I'm not gonna spend my fucking time trying to hear their conversation.
okay, so yeah, Braxton, you can probably like be quiet enough. Jericho doesn't listen.
You gotta challenge him to some sort of duel. Fight for her honor, man.
Oh my God, you're right. I gotta
This
prove
is
myself.
fucking hilarious.
This is what I've been. You're right. He kind of starts getting excited and starts speaking a bit too loud. He's like, no, okay, go. You're right. I've
I
been.
was gonna come up to him and put my hand on the table, and I said, if you got a bone to pick, I'll meet you outside.
He goes. I've been meaning to prove myself to her.
Come on, fisticuffs, man.
she's been
fisticuffs, man.
fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs, man.
You ever fought a bear?
He's bigger than me.
It's not about hitting hard. It's about hitting more often. You're faster. Look at you. Look at you. I touch his stomach. Look at you.
He kind of smiles. He's like, you're right.
And where
okay.
you hit, I shout from over here.
Braxton, make a persuasion check.
Can I shout? And where you hit?
Fuck you.
He is Hawk. I'm gonna say you can. Hawk, you're hearing all this. You can just shout out, and where you hit. Yeah. And he kind of, you guys realize that Hawk can hear all of this all of a sudden.
I'm not trying to get. I just don't want Jericho to know.
Yeah. No, Hawk can just hear it because he's Hawk.
Yeah.
But with that, this kid is fully on board. He's like, yeah. He's starting to get excited. He's like, yeah, I can do this. I can do this.
Okay, you go over there. I point
Oh,
over to the
boy.
other side of the wall. You go warm up. I'll talk to her. I'll get this set up.
Yeah, okay. And he kind of starts walking over. He starts like punching and dodging in the air like Rocky style, like kind of like practicing.
I sit next to Jericho. And go. He wants to fight you.
Boys,
Braxton's laughing.
Holy fuck! You fucking.
I shout to Jericho. I shout, Jericho, if you kill another kid, I swear to fucking God.
Hey, fisticuffs, man. What's wrong in a fair fisticuff?
When
man?
did Jericho kill a kid? I asked.
He doesn't
He
know that I
didn't, but the kid doesn't know that.
Oh, do you say that loudly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Make
I'm gonna reply. When did he kill a kid? Like out loud.
the kid is kind of concentrated on
shout
practicing, but you could definitely like if you were looking, you would definitely notice he's kind of like anxiously like looking over at you guys talking. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna look back at whoever said that, and I'm gonna say, I've been in the woods fighting bears for 20 years. Fucking let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna move all the benches out of the way and get ready to actually set up a little arena.
Holy fuck.
okay.
Jericho, you getting up and getting up here?
Braxton, did you memorize propose this morning?
I'm ready for this.
All right.
And I'm like, okay, I want a clean fight.
Okay,
Wait, where
so
am I going?
we're setting up just a little just arena right here.
Um,
Is this it? Is that good? Or is that not what you had in mind?
I'm moving it. I just set it up.
That's a big square.
Okay.
Like about like here. To be honest.
Oh,
You know,
okay. Yeah.
Because like I can't move the alchemy stuff, but like yeah. So, and I tell Jericho to stand right here, in this corner, and the kid to stand in that corner.
Okay. The kid is still fully on board. He's ready to do it. And at this point, like the table kind of notices you moving shit around, and Amelia calls back, "What's she doing?"
They're having a fight for your honor.
Wait, for me?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm just gonna say, I just want to beat up a kid.
And the kid has kind of set down his shield and his little dagger and his short
Okay.
sword, and he's like getting all hype. He's jumping and I was like, okay.
I want a clean
And
fight.
now the whole table is what Malcolm is watching. Even Gerd is looking in that direction.
I want a clean fight. No weapons, no groin shots. You know, keep it clean. First one unconscious or first one to give up loses. You guys agree to these rules?
First one dead loses.
Nope.
Nope.
I'll be standing by as a healer in case it does get bad. Jericho, can you remove any weaponry on you? Kid, you do the same.
Yep, he's already done so.
Yep.
He moves
I
to
mean,
sit next to
wait.
Hawk. Oh boy, Jason's sitting
Wait,
next to
what
Hawk.
do we? Yeah, I moved next to a hawk.
Yeah.
What do we write on? What do we write on his tombstone?
Amelia goes. I got 10 gold on the big guy.
I stand back.
Rude.
I stand back and go, okay, on my count of 3. Jericho, you ready?
Yeah.
Is the kid ready?
Uno.
I had
The
to
kid nods.
just fucking put him to sleep, but I don't think
You
he's
still don't even know this kid's name.
I go 3, 2, 1, and they're fighting.
Cast hold
And
person.
roll initiative. I can't
What's your
believe.
name, kid?
You can't believe this is what
Do you
happened.
actually ask what his name is as the fight starts?
Yes.
And he would reply, Edward, very confidently, Edward. Edward Fierce.
Okay. Eddie
And you're
boy.
about to understand why.
My new album drops
Holy
May
shit.
20th on.
Hi, Clara.
I'm trying to roll initiative, and I'm clicking on my token, and it's not working. Hold on.
Yeah, I've been having that issue.
There.
Hi,
we go.
Holden. Your girlfriend's here.
Oh, interesting.
Hi, Clara.
Oh, interesting.
Everyone
I
says
didn't know
hi.
she was gone.
Okay.
Like, can
Okay.
I talk? Can I talk to Clara?
Sure, Clara. They want to talk to you.
I'm going to if. Oh boy, my girlfriend. Okay.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi,
Clara, it's
Clara.
Jason. How's it
How
going?
are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
God,
I'm
Holden, your
great.
girlfriend is a stinky idiot.
Excuse. Who said that?
It was Blake.
Okay, hand it back to Blake now.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
Blake, is my girlfriend going to be
It was
getting drunk at your
Blake.
house tonight?
We don't have any booze. So no.
Okay. Just needed to know
You
if I
have
had to
hand
come
sanitizer.
get it. You have
all of the
first aid
alcohol.
supplies, don't you?
So I guess they're fighting.
I'm gonna say in between in between turns, I will allow you guys to say things, shout things, perform like small actions as much as you please. So just let me know like when we're switching turns if anyone would like to do anything, unless you're just watching. And the first
Hawk would
move,
like to do something.
the first move goes to Edward, and he confidently charges right at Jericho and takes a swing,
Fucking idiot.
rolling a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay. For a total of 6 damage.
Owie.
And he runs up immediately. You're like, "What's your name, kid?" And he goes, Edward Fierce. And you're about to learn why. He runs up like a little faster than you expected. He's a nimble little fuck, and he runs up to you and punches you right in the gut. It's like, "Let's go."
Owie.
Okay. Unless anyone would like to do or say anything, it's gonna go to Jericho.
Hawk's
I-
fucking hand is on his face again.
I like
surprise.
to back away,
Uh-huh.
to keep out of view in case I'm gonna interfere. So I don't want
In
anyone.
case I'm gonna interfere.
I don't want anyone at the table to see me. I'm gonna move towards 6 and go. This is gonna be fun.
I'm gonna say you don't need to make a stealth check because everyone's watching the fight.
Okay.
But
Then
people are probably
I-
aware that you're back there.
Okay. I'm constantly holding spare the dying in case of unconsciousness.
Okay.
It's a cantrip. It's a cantrip, so I can just constantly hold it. So-
Yeah. Well, in I know in your when you're DMing, you don't allow to like holding a spell for multiple turns. Like you'll have to keep recasting it. But in mine, I think for now I'm gonna say if you want to hold a spell as an action, you don't have to recast it every time. So
It's
you can
a
just sit there.
cantrip, I can
Yeah,
just
it's a
constantly
cantrip
cast it.
anyway, so you can you can just sit here and be ready. Cool.
It's just in case someone falls unconscious, I want to stop them from dying instantly.
Yep. Okay. And Jericho, it's your turn.
I just got fucking punched, dude.
Yeah, you really did.
Imagine a fly. I'd like to kind of, I slide back a little bit because
Okay.
I wasn't really ready for that shit.
Yeah.
Then I kind of set my feet back down and get into like a fucking, it's stupid to think of it like this, but an Earthbender stance from Avatar. Imagine like that, feet spread out, hands
Honestly-
in front of me.
I totally got you. Okay.
Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna go for a straight punch right to his fucking chest.
Go for it.
I think this is gonna work.
Okay. So you
Fucking one damage.
you do land. Technically, your swing does. Like, you swing back, not expecting that solid blow from him. You try to retaliate, and you do kind of hit him, but he kind of jumps back as you do so, avoiding most of the blow, but still getting you still hit him.
God damn it. See, I told you, fucking combat roll.
I mean, you hit. Okay.
You're gonna get your ass kicked.
Unless
You had
anyone
your chance to bone the chick.
anyone wants to do anything, it's gonna go back to to Edward,
Scissor hands.
to Big Brother Edward.
Stop. No.
And he's going to this time roll a 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits me.
Okay. For
I've got an armor class. of
5 damage. So he jumps back and you kind of nick him. He goes, okay, and he comes back and he feigns a little kick at your leg and you go to block it and then unexpectedly he left hooks you in the shoulder and it hurts like a
What is this,
bitch.
MMA?
Wait, how does that work?
I'm just
He
DM
faked a kick and then
It
left
did.
hook me.
feign.
It was amazing, man.
He distracted you. He went to he
It was
pretended he was gonna
incredible.
kick you. He was going down low and so you were looking low and then while you weren't expecting
That's
it, he
some
threw a
like
left hook
super
at you.
acrobatic shit. If you're kicking and punching at the same time.
He didn't actually
MMA,
kick you
dude.
though.
It was false.
Okay. But yeah.
His leg hit my leg.
All right.
That's a
Unless
poke.
anyone else has anything to do, it's Jericho's.
I'd like to stop losing. Is that a thing?
I take off my shirt and I say, I've got winner.
That's not a fair fight, but
It's really not.
I'll look at him and I say, "Are you sober? Because I'm not sleeping with you either."
In the middle of
I
the
shrug
fight.
and I say, when am I sober?
I'm gonna put my hand down low and try to cast bless on Jericho.
Does that have? Does that have a
Does he sparkle?
like? Do you see? Does that have a verbal component?
It is. There's a verbal component.
It's verbal. Make a stealth check,
I'd like to.
or just
can I-
roll
can I-
your d20 again. Do the same thing with the charisma. Roll your d20, but for stealth, but add your charisma instead of your dex.
Charisma.
Okay, you are able to do it silently enough. If anybody noticed you, they're not saying anything.
The only person who would know what I'm doing would probably only be two of them, and one of them is too
Hey!
shit-faced, and one of them is too shit-faced.
I'm gonna
to know.
say a hawk and six would probably see or hear you do it, but the rest, if they notice, they didn't say anything.
you
What
have
does
an
it do?
extra D4 to add to hit,
Sweet.
so hopefully you can hit. I can't help your damage.
Hawk or six, are you gonna do anything about it?
Nope.
Okay. Hawk.
No.
Okay.
I look to six and go, he's gonna get his ass kicked.
Jericho, it's your turn.
Fuck.
I'm gonna tell him do that again, but on the other guy. I want to see him get his ass kicked.
What did I do to you?
I just want to see the kid get laid, man.
Oh, I want to see Jericho get laid out.
Oh my god. I don't even want to sleep with her right now.
Right now.
He's
got
crying
dragged
'cause he's
into this
getting
fucking
beat up
fist
by a
fight.
kid.
I mean, this kid, he's.
Holy shit. I
Getting
literally
beat
just
up
got
by a
It's
this
not-
because people told me to.
It's not that important, so I'll just tell you guys. He's 19.
Okay.
Jericho's
legal.
getting beat up by a kid.
At least it's legal to kick his ass.
Dude, this is like fucking like 1392. Anything's legal.
Dude. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna aim another fucking hook at him. I
Go
don't know
for
what
it,
I'm
buddy.
aiming at, but yeah, nope.
You can add a D4 to that.
Wow, okay, hold on a second. Oh, wow.
That's an 8.
All right. You swing again, and yet again he dodges out of the way, MMA style.
God damn it, I'm a caster,
MMA.
not a fighter. Shit.
Anyone have any? Anyone have any actions
Yeah.
or?
Oh, look
Hey,
at the
do it
damage
again
though.
for the
Look at my
kid.
damage though. Hey, that's pretty good.
One.
Can I fucking just leave myself? Can I cast Eldritch Blast on the fucking ground and kill myself?
I said, I remember, I said until someone forfeits or is unconscious.
God damn.
If nobody else is doing anything, then Ed's gonna go for another swing.
All right, 15 to hit.
That is only a 7.
Yeah.
So
that
this
one
time
misses.
you've kind of got his pattern at this point. As he swings at you, this time you're actually able to. You don't just dodge. You look pretty cool as you actually grab his arm as he swings at you and throw it down with that
Dude, I
lower
can
roll.
fucking turn into a bear and just eat this guy.
Hey, Meta, how much health does Jericho have left?
23.
That's
He's
left.
got a couple turns left.
I'm still at 24 health.
Okay, Jericho.
After taking 11 damage? Damn.
I only took 9.
You took a 6 and a 5.
I took a 5 and a 4.
You took a 6 and a 5. His first one was a 6.
Like 90%.
Are you sure?
I'm 90% sure it was a
Yeah.
6 and a 5 because he.
Oh no,
Yeah.
my max hit points is 35, so I did take 11 damage. So
Yep, there you go.
Bye.
yeah, well, no, I've got a Constitution of 14. I'm chunky.
Jericho, it is your turn.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
Oh wow, I think I'll swing.
I think you won't
You have a
hit.
D4. You have a D4 to add.
Is it even worth typing?
10.
You swing again, and he dodges out of the way.
Fucking
swing and a
signed up
miss.
for this shit.
Okay.
I did.
At this point, okay, this time, the kid is going to Ed is going to attempt to grapple you. He's going to try to grab you and throw you on the ground.
Oh my.
Jesus.
So why don't you make a
Please can take me to
contesting
pin it
strength?
first. Okay. Sorry, I was reading something on my page.
Just a strength check.
God damn it, this is my worst stat. Fuck!
He only rolled a 10, man. Okay, so he
Dude,
grabbed.
I swear to God,
Is
it's
it a
all
saving
fighting.
throw or a check?
Oh no, that was a saving throw. No, it's a strength check, bud.
Oh, strength check? My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, actually,
Still...
as per like D&D rules, it would make
It's
more sense to
either
have a saving throw.
acrobatics or strength.
But technically, it is a check in grappling rules. So
Whoa! Hey, look at that. Hey, I could add both of those rolls together and still not pass it.
does he have a D4 to add to that?
It's only saving throws or attack hits rolls.
Okay.
Keep thinking guidance.
Good fucking
Okay.
meme, dude.
Okay.
Good fucking meme.
So the Ed comes up and grabs you, and you put up a good fight. He almost doesn't, but he manages. He doesn't throw you to the ground, but he manages to kind of toss you in this direction, and he throws you towards this wall, and you're over here now.
That was
Fucking
okay.
stop it.
He was.
I,
It was apparent that he was definitely trying to throw you to the ground, but you wrestled back enough that he didn't actually knock you prone. He just
I'm
threw
old
you
enough to be your
over.
fucking dad. Sit down.
Kick his ass, Jericho.
Okay, your
I'm
turn, Jericho.
trying, bud.
And as he throws you, he's like, "Come on, hit me, let's go."
I'm trying.
Jericho starts to cry.
Just break down into a sobbing heap.
He's getting beat up by a kid and just thrown around.
All right. Well, I guess you know what I'll do. I'll fucking try to punch him.
Oh,
That's a nat 20.
Okay, but your crit
Nice.
damage isn't added, so we'll just double it and make it 4. And so he yells, yeah, come on, hit me. And so you're like, okay, and you walk up to him and you fucking hit him. Should have moved a bit closer. He walks up to you and you fucking sock him in the jaw.
Deck this motherfucker.
Yeah, you
Sit
fucking
the fuck
deck him.
down.
He kind of reels back a little bit, like he wasn't expecting that. And yeah, you got a good hit
I
on
was
him.
taking it easy on you. There.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
It was like you're like I was taking it easy on you, and he's like, okay.
Fucking Ness from Smash. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Pika fire.
I'm going to make. Let's see.
It's PK Fire, you fucking Neanderthal.
I'll eat your dick. I'll
6.
play
Please
Smash.
do.
Everyone in the party except for Jericho,
Wait.
unless Jericho, you can if you want. Everyone make a perception check. Jericho, if you want to make it, you make it with disadvantage.
Are we watching dudes sneak into the basement?
6. Oh.
It does not have anything to do with smell, so you
I get a 14.
14, and then I just need Hawk.
Oh, did I not?
During
Okay.
fighting, I just look over. Dude, I'm so happy. This job might give me more hours so I can make
Okay,
more.
do you have advantage on it? You have advantage on things with smell and sound, right?
Yep.
So not on sight.
Nope.
Okay,
But it
then
doesn't matter because I think I see everything anyway.
no, you do not. Okay, you
What?
guys don't notice anything. Okay,
Hawk is an omniscient being.
that brings us back
Turns
to
out
the
our
kid
fucker's actually invisible trying to sneak downstairs.
who is going to run back at you, and he's actually he's running forward at you after after you just socked him in the jaw. He's just gonna go back for another punch. Rolling a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 4 damage.
Okay.
So he moves back up and gives you a lick in return.
He
Oh,
looks you?
lick me.
He licks him. Yep, he licks your cock. He kneels down and licks your cock. Okay.
Whoa. For
Wow,
4
okay.
damage.
Wow, this is a PG.
He
fucker.
bites it.
No.
Okay.
Jericho.
Jericho. Unless anyone
I'd
else
like
wants
to
to do
look at
anything.
him and say, I don't even want to sleep with her right now. Do you like? You can just have her. It's fine.
Do you say that?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Kick his ass.
Fucking ruin all chances with everybody in the room. God. I don't want to sleep with her right now. Like, you can have her.
Listen, man, you have her tonight. I'll have her tomorrow. I don't care.
We can both double team her on Wednesday. It's fine.
You're right.
Friday's the whole group thing that we got going on. I don't know if you're still coming. I'm bringing coleslaw. So.
Gross.
Okay.
Look
Hey,
at that.
does that hit him?
You have a D4 to add to it.
Oh, look at the damage.
You haven't rolled a 3 or 4 on that D4.
Yeah.
Bam! That's what I'm loving right there. That is the good shit.
Your blow does
That
land.
whole thing where I roll shit all night.
Your blow does
You
land.
had 3 nat 20s in a row.
I know,
You-
on shit I didn't even fucking use.
You went to swing back at him again, and he dodged out of the way, but you still nicked his shoulder and kind of pushed him back a bit. And
Stop fucking running away, you little bitch.
with that first perception check, Hawk, I'm gonna have you make me one more perception before something happens.
Did you say that through the tears,
Oh,
Jericho?
boy.
I said it between gasps of breath.
I forgot you're not a
Okay.
fighter.
I'm
So-
not. I'm a
so then-
spellcaster.
Ed is going to come at you one more time. He's actually he reels back a little bit and runs to drop kick you.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Can punch him in the dick as he falls.
And that's gonna be a 13 to hit.
I believe my armor class is 13.
Then that would hit.
So that's a hit.
So
Yeah.
it's a hit.
Okay. And that is
So
going
it's
to
a hit.
do.
It's a hit.
That's a hit.
So I take the rest of the night to. No, no call back for the joke. Okay, sorry.
I take the you take the rest of the I didn't get it at first. So he runs he steps back a couple of feet. He takes the rest of the night to he runs forward at you. He runs forward and leaps, and it seems unnatural how strongly his kick lands on your chest, and he sends you flying back into the wall. He's prone now on the ground, but he sends you flying back. The wind is knocked out of you, and you hit the wall and take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And it was probably apparent to those paying close attention that are mostly sober that seemed like way more force than that kid should be able to put out.
God damn it,
So
she's
he
casting
does
spells.
put out.
No, it's fucking Gerd motherfucker. Malcolm Tomeweaver.
That is his
Big
name.
gay
Good memory.
fuck is casting big dicks on this guy. My dick is bigger, damn it.
Jericho, it's your turn. He is prone.
Can I? Oh, I'm still standing, right?
Yeah, you're still standing. That's just
Can
fucking
I Batista
oofed.
bomb this motherfucker?
You can try.
Drop an elbow.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop an elbow on him right in his fucking chest.
Go for it, dude. You technically have advantage.
I don't have a roll for that. Do I just do? Is that just a D4? I feel like it'd be more than a
Well,
D4.
roll the hit first with advantage.
Okay.
And a D4 to add to it.
Yeah.
You've already hit.
Roll again now. 30, 20.
So why don't you roll? Tell you what. Why don't you roll a d4? What's your normal modifier is 1d4 plus 0 for this?
Yeah.
Roll a d4 and add 3. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, there you go. Okay, 7. Okay, so you. Why is that? So you
Why
fucking
was it just a triangle with a 2 on it.
you fucking Batista bombed it. You jump up and land your elbow right into his gut. You're barely catching your breath, and now he's got the wind knocked out of him.
Why
And
is there 18?
and he lets out a little as you hit him. Can you?
Yeah, get fucking bombed.
Why are
kid.
people
I learned that in
fucking-
WWE?
Yeah. So now you're both prone on the ground, and you're kind of on top of him, and it's his turn. So he's going
You got
to.
some pretty good guts in you, kid. You want to get a drink?
First rule is we don't talk about this. Who the fuck?
Stop putting fucking numbers on the board, damn it.
So you're both on the ground. He's going to try to wrestle you to get on top of you. So
Oh,
make
yeah?
a contesting strength
Take me
check.
to dinner first, kid.
Braxton looks very excited about this.
You said strength.
Yes.
Straight.
Straight strength. Okay.
Nice.
So
Good one.
so he, even though the wind is knocked out of him, he quickly tries to catch his breath, and he throws you onto the ground and gets
I'm
on top
already on
of
the
you. Onto the ground next to him. I guess is what I meant. Like you're on top of him. He hurls you over and hops on top of you.
How tall is this guy?
He's like 5'8". He's not very tall.
Oh, I'm like
Excuse you.
an entire foot taller than him.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He but it still happens. I guess you're a gangly motherfucker. I don't know. But he
Wait,
grabs you
how
and
much
throws
do
you
you
to the
weigh?
side, and he gets on top of you. I mean, I guess that's not important to. I guess I could
Well,
probably
my
just tell
lifting
you.
strength is.
Oh, got you.
Fucking Hulk, chuck him against the wall.
If you're gonna do
180.
something with your lifting strength,
I'm
am-
not going to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not just gonna like tell you what his weight is, tell you if you can succeed or not. But
Fucking lift him
he's
and
now
throw him at the
he's now on top of you. He's gotten on top of you. It looks like he's ready to start punching again.
Hey,
Pick him up and
buddy,
break
it's
him.
not time for bear. I can't.
Time for bear.
It's not time for bear. That would
Pick him
be
up and break
unfair.
his
This
back.
is a fisticuff battle.
Break his back on a bench.
Wait, can I turn into a bear and then just punch?
I suppose you could.
Roll for bear.
You could,
How
yeah.
long does it take to bear up?
I
Bear
think it's just
up.
an action.
Roll to bear.
Roll for bear.
Let's see.
Pick him up and break his back on a bench.
I can assume a more bestial appearance. This transformation lasts for 1 minute.
If it only lasts for 1 minute, I assume it's instantaneous.
Yeah, I think it is. So this dude's on me. Well,
Yep.
I'm fucking bearing up.
And you turn into a fucking bear.
So I get plus 6 temp HP
Okay.
and a plus 1 to AC. So I'm at 14 AC now.
And why don't you also make an intimidation check for me? As
call
he's on top
cheating.
of you, and you look up at him and turn into a
He's gonna
fucking
be
bear.
all like, fuck, and I'm just gonna punch him.
You ever been punched by a bear, kid? Pop!
Did someone call for cheating?
I called for cheating.
I never said anything about against spells.
And as you guys are arguing about this back there, he turns into a bear. And anything else? Can you punch him on the same turn, or is that your action?
I don't think it says actually. As a bonus action.
Bonus action? You have your action to hit.
Can I actually just take my action and just kind of throw him off? Be like,
You can either attempt with disadvantage to punch him as he's on top of you, or you can roll straight strength to try to get him off you.
yeah, I'm gonna try to strike strength then.
Straight strength.
All right, here comes like an 8. Oh, I was close.
Okay, it was only a 9, but he rolled a 7, so you're able actually to toss him off of you, and now he's on the ground next to you.
Okay, and then I'd like to use half my movement to get up.
Okay, you do so.
I'm just a fucking towering bear. I'm literally just
Yep.
a bear. But
Okay.
I'm standing on my hind legs, so I'm pretty tall.
Unless anyone's doing anything, he's gonna
I
use...
walk over and go, referee has deemed this fair.
And then Emilio looks at you and goes, "You mean you've deemed it bear?" And then, and then
I'm
the
getting
kid-
close, really close.
I was gonna make
Fucking
that
make
joke.
another
No,
joke.
the
I
real
dare
life
you.
hawk has his face on his, or his hand on his face.
Blake,
Fucking make
Blake-
another joke. I dare you.
Blake, you should have looked at her, leaning close, and said, "That's one." Okay.
I'd like to intimidate her.
You can try. Ed, it's
Oh,
with
never mind.
if I was gonna say it'd be with disadvantage. She's drunk and she doesn't give a fuck.
6 for-
So
I can't
Ed
roll shit.
Ed stands up and looks up at you. He seems terrified for a moment, but then you see a little glimmer in his eye, and he seems determined. So he's gonna attempt to hit you again.
Punch the bear.
He's gonna punch you in the bear gut.
The bear gut.
The button.
Only a 10 to hit.
That is a miss.
So he does punch you in the bear gut, but you kind of stand there like, yeah, really?
Dude, that was like, did you like tone it down a notch from that drop kick, or
Bear noises.
Yeah, pretty much that's what that.
talk?
Can you?
All right,
Yes.
Jericho.
I assume a more bestial appearance. I guess I'm not really like a full bear. Maybe. I don't know how to shift his
Very
work.
looking man.
I am a very hairy man right now.
Kick
You
his
just
ass.
Can it
Just
be
look
like
very
I still
hairy.
speak English though? Like is that
Yeah, you can still speak common. That's fine.
okay,
If
cool.
it doesn't specify that you can't, then I'm gonna say you can.
it doesn't.
Your more
Yeah,
bestial
it's not like
appearance
you
doesn't mean you literally
only
turn into a
talk bear.
bear. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
It
It is your turn.
all right. I'm gonna try to intimidate him and say, "Have you ever been punched by a bear?"
Roll intimidation.
Like you've ever been punched by a bear.
Oh
Fuck yeah.
boy.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
I wish I could show you guys. He rolled a nat 20.
Kick his ass.
Like there's some times where I'm like, yeah, it's nice that I roll real dice because then it's like a DM screen. But like in this
Here, do
instance,
it.
I would like to show you that I literally just roll
Roll it
nat
again,
20.
but this time online.
Okay. Ah,
I would've
okay.
pissed my
It would have
pants.
been so fucking great if it was in that 20. No, he looks up at you. He's like, not yet.
Punch him.
Would
Now-
you like to?
Give it your best shot. He says,
Gonna
his
go
voice
for-
cracking.
I'm gonna fucking sock him across the face. Does my bear paw do more damage? I'm not trying to slash him with my claws. I'm trying to literally punch him with my fist.
Does it do more damage? Barely.
Yeah, that one was really good. Do I roll
Okay.
a
That's
d4?
one.
If you assume, you know what? Do you like grow it all?
Yeah,
I'd
does your
have to
strength
look
go
it
up?
up.
I'm gonna say you assume a more bestial form. Why don't you take that 1d4 plus 0 and make it a 1d4 plus like 2 for now?
30.
That's a 10 to hit though.
So just add 2. So we're at 4. So that's a
Well,
wait,
it's a 10 to hit. Does that even hit?
a 10 to hit. What do you? Oh, that's your d4 to hit. No, it does not hit. So
Yeah.
you're like, you ever been punched by a bear? No,
Well,
you
haven't
wanna?
yet. Hold on.
Not yet. Yeah, and he, seeing your big fucking bear paw come at him, he's able to dodge out of the way, and he's going to.
Hopefully, he can see that I'm intentionally trying to not claw him.
You don't know that. He's going to roll the hit. Rolling a 7. And so yet again, he punches you in the gut, and it's like, okay. It is your turn again.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking on here to see if it's.
I'm just gonna give you a bonus for now.
Well, I kind of wanted to know about anything else on it, but no, it's like it's literally.
I think
there's like
we can
4 sentences.
assume that if you're taking a more bestial form, that you do grow a little bit.
Yeah,
That
we'll say I'm,
seems like a
7
fair
feet.
thing to surmise.
I
Okay.
know that I grow a little bit, but I actually turn into a fucking werewolf.
I grow a little bit, and then my body grows. Can a bear drop kick?
You can sure try.
Hey, can a bear fucking? Oh, my phone lit up when I said that.
Magic.
God damn it. No, I'm gonna. I'm trying to think of a good joke that goes with this, but I can't think of one. I'm just gonna. Can I grapple him? I'm gonna
You
grapple him, throw him to the ground.
go for
Bear
it.
hug him.
That's the one I was looking for. Damn it.
Roll strength.
Fucking bear hug him. How did I not think of that?
He beat you. You
Yeah.
grab him, but he kind of he even it's a strength check, but you grab him, he kind of just like slips out of it.
Aren't I
Okay.
fuzzy?
He squirms on. He's like, "Ooh, fuzzy."
He's like, oh god, you'd be a great coat.
He's gonna try to hit you one more time. You fucking only rolled an 8. Okay, he's punched you 3 times now, and each time you're just like, "What?"
Did you not know that bear armor is good armor?
Yeah.
Hasn't it been about 1 minute in game now?
No, it has not been 10 turns.
Well, no, I think it has
It's been
been.
like 6.
About
or
a minute's
7
probably
maybe.
passed.
Transformed?
Oh no, not
Yeah,
since
it's
you
been like-
transformed. Really,
It's been like 6 turns, hasn't it?
It's
since
10
you
turns.
transformed?
10 turns, Jesse. Would be a minute.
Yeah, but like it's getting close, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah, but nothing's happening, and this is really getting annoying.
Yeah, you're both just kind of like,
God damn it.
I lean into 6.
I've got money on me though.
I go
Damn.
back to 6. Hey,
Yes.
make this more
Hey.
interesting. Make it a 3-way fight.
I mean,
I have a DM point, and I have an idea for it, and I really want to do it, but I also
No
really want to save
interfering.
the DM point for a different time.
I'd like to see how this works out.
With or without the DM point.
you can use the DM point at any point.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. He's not a caster, and I don't feel like it would be fair to use spells against him. So we're gonna go for a few more hits, and then if that doesn't work, I'll do my DM point.
Try it.
There it
Oh
is.
boy, so we'll double that and make it.
Damn it! Stop fucking punching my gut.
Okay, you fucking sock him across the head again. He's gonna try to.
Actually, that was. Can I kind of go for a blow to the stomach there to knock the wind out of him again?
You can. Yeah,
Sweet.
that's fine.
That's
gonna roll hit you with a 22 to
As I
hit.
hit, you hear that traditional Roblox. Oof.
Oh, yeah, something like that. But he reels back, with the way he kind of panting, and he comes back to hit you with a 22 for a
Yeah,
total
that
of
hits.
4 damage.
Yeah,
Deja
that
vu.
damage too. Yeah, isn't that weird? He copied me. Fucker.
Fucking, you tell him. Okay,
I guess I'm gonna fucking swing again.
go for it.
You can roll a d4.
That with the D4 that hits
Yeah, baby.
4 damage.
Nice.
You punch him once more. This time you hit him in the chest, and he actually like reels back a couple of feet, like stepping back, panting. He looks like he's on the brink of passing out, but
Fucking so am I.
but he's gonna he's gonna give it one last go. He stepping a couple feet back. He runs at you, and he's going to attempt to shoulder you and knock you down, and land your shoulder like
Braxton.
into your chest to do some damage.
Braxton and his lover have contracted the AIDS.
Make a strength check for me.
Actually, I'm better off than I thought I was because I forgot I had temp health. Strength check.
Yeah.
Is it showing up?
I haven't
Nope.
got one yet.
Nothing.
Oh my god, I gotta reload my page again. Fucker.
Hawk, make another perception check for me. Or actually, Braxton and 6, you guys can as well.
I'm Blake.
Yeah, we know. When are you,
17
like-
and a 17.
Okay.
Okay, how about that
I
time?
got a 19.
I know you did.
Pretty sure we have to roll a 24.
I got a 9.
I know you got a 19.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a 19. No, I didn't.
Yeah, 13. He actually beat you by 2 points, so he's gonna shoulder you in the gut and knock you down. So you are knocked prone, but because he's knocking you down, you only take 3 points of damage
That's fine.
from the shoulder into the gut. But you are knocked prone in front of him now, and he is panting. He looks like he's about ready to give up. That was some of his. That was the last little bit of his strength.
You know, feel free to forfeit anytime you want, kid.
It is your turn.
So I'm laying down. I'm gonna go for a fucking sweeping kick and try to knock his legs out.
Okay.
That's looking badass.
Why don't you? Yeah, roll the hit.
Frank!
You try to sweep his legs. He jumps over your leg.
And he plays jump rope.
He played jump rope with your legs. You want to use your movement to get up? Or are you gonna stay down?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. He's gonna throw one more punch at
And
you.
I think that is 10.
That is 10. Okay, so your bestial
I
form.
mean, I don't know, but I will just say it's 10.
That's
'cause I
probably
remember.
about 10. Yeah, that's fine. This time he rolls a 16 to hit
Yep.
for 5 damage.
Yep.
Yo.
Rip all of the temp HP.
Yeah, I just got fucked. You said 5 damage?
Yes.
Nice. I'm at 6 HP, baby.
Oh no.
I showed, don't give up, kid.
I'm gonna look
He's
at him and I
almost
say,
done.
are you gonna forfeit?
What's that?
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna ask him if he's gonna forfeit.
He's panting. He goes, "No, no, no." He's
Gentlemen.
not looking good.
Okay, well.
It
get
looks
some
like he
sleep, kid.
really should forfeit.
Get some sleep, kid. I'm gonna say punching him one more time in the gut.
Get some sleep, kid. Oh boy.
Please fucking don't miss. God damn it!
You say get some sleep, kid, and you swing, and he kind of just moves his head. He's like, ah! He does kind of
Wait.
let out a little. Wait.
I need to sleep.
he kind of lets out a little scream like ah, as he barely dodges. He's like ah, no you, and he swings back.
No, you.
That was a nat 1. So he swings back and falls to the floor, and he's on his back panting, and he passes out.
Bomb him and fucking snap his spine.
He is now passed out on the floor.
Damn it.
He pants and he
He's out.
faints.
he's out.
I walk
And,
over.
and the whole table over here, including Malcolm, stands up, and not Malcolm, but the rest of them start clapping and cheering like, "Yeah, good fight, woo!" They're super entertained by it. And Mila's like, "That was awesome."
I'm a caster. Someone fucking fight me with magic next time, damn it.
Okay, hand at the back of your head, guiding bolt.
Braxton,
hey.
Braxton, as you
Braxton
walk
hit him
by,
with it.
Braxton, as you walk by Malcolm, he gives you a wink.
I nod. I walk over and go, "Hey, Jericho. I think it's time for you to go to bed too."
Yeah,
Thanks for
Jericho,
blessing me.
Jericho is fucked up, dude.
Oh,
I look
please,
at I look at my hand. I go, "Come here, Jericho."
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say thanks for the blessing, but next time don't meddle with my fight.
I'm gonna punch him in the jaw.
You say that out loud?
He
No,
said it out loud.
actually.
Okay, you don't say
Yeah,
that.
I
Okay.
guess if I can't retcon it, then
I mean, I'm allowing you the option to quickly retcon it.
then yeah, I will do that, and I will
Okay.
tell him that in private.
I go as he walks by. I go, 6.
That's me.
Knock him out.
And Amelia goes,
I walk
knock
up to
him
Jericho.
out! Knock him out!
6. Do it.
She goes, do it! Do it! I'm approaching.
He said from across the
I'm approaching.
In defense, because I'm tired and I don't know exactly what's going on, I'm gonna say no.
Just
Keep
no.
on him.
Oh. Wait, you're gonna say no, and then you're gonna.
Why are you guys trying to knock me out? What the fuck?
Dude.
I thought I had next. That's all I'm up to.
Yep, you do.
I didn't agree
Do
to
it.
this.
Oh,
You have
okay.
next.
Well,
You have next.
I'm not.
to it.
So I'm not gonna just. I wouldn't just straight up like punch him without warning. I was,
I have
you know,
fucking
I was
6
going to
HP.
confirm, and then I disappointedly
Hey, can I
put my
fight you?
fist down.
I walk behind him and I punch him in the back of the head.
I would see him walk behind me, and I would fucking look at him.
I look back.
I'm not gonna get fucking knocked out by my friends.
I walk
Hawk's
back
gonna
away.
walk up and turn into a werewolf and attack.
Why is everyone attacking Jericho?
6 left. 6 left.
I go back. I actually
Amelia's
finally
sitting here cheering, like, woo, get him too, yeah.
I cast Spare the Dying on the kid.
Okay, am I
Okay.
actually being attacked?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Hawk, are you actually- are those actual attacks?
Yeah, the first one is. I didn't know if I clicked it once or twice.
Jericho's knocked the fuck out.
Can I,
Alright,
seeing them
cool.
approach
Let's
me?
go to bed.
What the fuck? Alright, whatever. This is bullshit.
As you hit the ground, I cast Spare the Dying on you.
It's a good
I
thing you said that.
refuse.
If nobody had said anything, I would have made him make a death saving throw. Because you did not specify non-lethal damage.
Damn.
Damn, I could have fucking used a DO point and got the shit out of there.
I also did not hit you. That being said,
Okay, so Jericho and Ed are just on the floor in their little blood and sweat-soaked battle arena, unconscious.
I put them closer and put Ed's head on Jericho's chest.
Okay, that happens. They're gonna wake up. They're gonna wake up almost cuddling.
No, I make them cuddle. I put Jericho's
Oh
arm
my
on
god.
him.
Okay.
I pat them both.
This is rape.
Time for sleep, all of you.
I walk over and go, Gerd, hold me while I sleep.
Malcolm says, "Gerd, let's go." And he moves over. He's like, he looks in the tent. He's like, "Is this occupied?"
There was a dead
Right.
foot in there.
So that's a no.
Okay.
That's a no.
Okay, so he steps in the tent and he says, "Gerd," and Gerd stands outside the tent. And
I sleep over here.
okay, you guys are all taking you're all sleeping down here then?
Sounds fine
Yeah.
to me.
Okay. So you can all go ahead and take your long rest. However, as you awake in the morning, you awake to Malcolm screaming, and
boy.
and Gerd immediately steps
Oh.
out and looks toward the tent, and Malcolm comes like scrambling out of the tent. Ah! What the fuck? What the fuck? This place is fucking haunted. I mean, it does seem that and he's like panting like what?
Isn't it crazy how you say you're a mage and then you're also a pussy?
I walk over to him and go, hey, I told you there was a dead foot in there.
You didn't. There was a kid.
Yeah, you didn't ask.
He was just
We
looking
told
at me.
you that people were doing demonic rituals.
You
Ugh.
fucking idiot.
Hey.
He kind of
hey,
shakes
hey,
his head.
Hey, Malcolm.
And Amelia kind of sits up and is like, "Oh, my head. Oh, I drink too much." And Ed, I'm actually gonna say, Jericho, you wake up before Ed does. He's like, his head is on your chest.
I push his head off my chest.
Okay, he wakes up and he's like,
Hey,
he wakes up and he
Good
goes,
fight,
he
kid.
goes, did I win? Did I win?
No.
Nope.
Ah, shit.
You passed out, and then my buddy wolfed me.
Nice. And
Wolf punch right to the back of the head.
Amelia says, what?
right to the face. What do
She
you mean
goes,
to the back
what
of
the
head?
hell happened last night?
They fought for your honor, and Jericho won.
You lost 10 gold, Amelia.
And she just waves her hand, whatever. All right.
Hey, that's not whatever. He won.
Okay.
You owe him a kiss on the cheek.
That's
What?
not what?
I what? Did I
The
bet that?
rules were not specified.
You agreed to that.
She goes, did I
You
did I
never
say
agreed
that?
To it.
And
I did fucking not.
You
Does
never
Jericho hear
agreed to
this?
it.
and as you guys are bickering, the man behind her adds in, yeah, you definitely said that. Whoever won would get a kiss from you. And she's like, I did?
Okay, is Jericho hearing Braxton try to coerce her into this?
Oh,
Yeah.
Braxton's like, after he stopped, he goes,
Holy fuck, Braxton, I'm gonna kick your ass.
But
hey.
she goes, well, I mean, I was drunk, but did I actually say that? And she looks at the other dude, and he just shrugs, and he's like, I don't know, I was drunk too. And she looks over to Malcolm, and she's like, did I? And he goes, not my business, and starts walking away. She looks to Six. Did I say that?
I shake my head.
Oh. And she looks over him at this guy who had initially told her that she had said that, and goes, fucking Davros.
Fuck off, Ricky.
Yeah.
Braxton goes,
We know what
I
you
was
mean."
also not drunk.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you were.
Now, okay, so I'm just gonna say it's 10:30. How much longer would we like to go? I know
I'm good
that
for a while.
students are probably. I know
Right.
Blake and I are pretty much already on. Blake, do you have any midterms tomorrow or anything?
I don't have any tests, but I have to read the rest of a book and write a journal that I haven't done yet.
So you're probably not gonna want to go past say midnight ish.
Well, I thought we don't go past 11 anyway.
Well, that is up to Isaac.
I'd rather not, but I guess if everybody else wants to, then.
Why don't we'll just go for a minute longer here?
Well, it's only 10:30.
Yeah, I know. I was just seeing. I was kind of gauging if we wanted to go past 11, but we'll see where we're at. So you guys wake up, and Malcolm, after kind of brushing himself off, and he seems visibly embarrassed that he was like screaming like that, because as you guys have probably
Hey.
noticed, he tries to keep a lower tone most of the time. And-
Okay, so where is everybody right now? Is this
Where
where
my
we all
coat
are in the room?
Yeah, just about.
Okay, where's Hawk?
Still at the hole in the wall.
Is this him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna open my book without looking at Hawk, registering where he is. And I'm gonna cast Shatter on him.
Okay.
Hold up, I got a thing for this.
I close my ears.
Ooh, would that do more damage because of his ears?
Ooh. His hearing is very sensitive.
Can I down the damage on purpose though? Like, can I make it a level 1 spell instead of a level 2 spell?
Technically no, but I'm gonna say if you know this spell, you're probably familiar with it. If you want to try to downplay the damage, I'm going to allow you to.
Would
I will
you
say you can cut it in half if you'd like.
Would you allow me to
So-
put it and so he was at the very edge of the radius, so he wouldn't take full damage?
You'd be casting it into the cave behind him, in which case I'm gonna say that would be pretty difficult.
I mean, I was thinking like
What's the radius?
So,
10 feet.
is it an attack spell?
I would make you roll something to not hit 6 as well, but you could potentially.
Yeah.
Is it-
Yeah. It does damage.
Okay.
But I think you can make a saving throw for it. I don't think you go.
It is. Yeah, it's a saving throw.
Are you going to try to place it perfectly on Hawk?
Yeah, but I am gonna cut that damage in half.
I will allow you to do that. What is the spell? Like, what does it do? Okay. Sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your... Okay. Okay,
Can I
so
use
everyone
my
in the room is
spell
going to hear it.
Can
Okay.
I use
Oh,
my
yeah.
spell thunder?
But what's that do?
Blood curse. When an enemy casts a spell within 60 feet. Now here's the part. It says that requires a spell attack roll and targets you.
Nope,
You can use
it's
your
a
reaction to rend it.
it's a
from
DC,
here.
so that does not work for Shatter.
You make a wisdom saving throw. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On success,
Okay,
the
but-
creature spell automatically.
But Shatter is a DC throw on you, not a spell attack, so it would not work for Shatter. So, okay, if you're trying to place it perfectly on Hawk, roll me an Arcana check. I have a DC in mind. Hawk,
Oh, thank God, Arcana's like actually one of my good ones.
yeah, I imagine.
Oh wow, nice. Yep,
Okay,
fucking real good. That's real good. You know,
6 and
when
Hawk,
I want
roll,
something good-
what's the saving throw?
I'm so happy that I get good things.
What's the saving throw? Like, what
I
is the ability? Constitution? Constitution. Make a Constitution saving throw, 6 and Hawk. As a loud, piercing, ringing noise erupts in the room.
It's only 10 feet though.
Yeah, you're trying to cast it over here, so it would just hit Hawk.
You said that I centered it perfectly on Hawk.
I said I was making you roll the Arcana to perfectly center it on Hawk.
Oh, gotcha.
6.
Holy
6. Can I get a Constitution saving throw? Is Jason here?
I think he went to use the restroom with
Oh,
you.
that's fair. That's fair. I'll roll it for him.
I didn't even realize he left.
I honestly, well, I was at the bathroom, so I guess I didn't know. Constitution save.
He didn't say anything.
Okay, so I think 6 is gonna take half damage, half damage. So half damage is then what was that? That was 3d8. Was 9. Damn, you rolled shitty. Okay,
He rolled a one
we'll
and
roll
six
it to
and two.
4. 6 takes 2 damage as he quickly covers his ears, like, what the fuck? And Hawk, you are taking. Well, here's the thing. I allowed half damage, but your hearing is incredibly sensitive. So half damage doubled is gonna be 8. So you take 8.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking shapeshift
Oh my god.
and use my fucking blood curse.
Hey, look at that. I did less damage than he knocked me out with.
Malcolm goes,
Fucker.
what's going? What? After like uncovering his ears, Malcolm goes, what's happening? What are you?
I
What?
step in front.
What?
You hit me for 9 slashing damage to knock me out.
And
I only hit you for 8 shatter damage.
Amelia and her party stands up as well, like, what's going on? What the hell? And they're
It's a test of our strength. It's
A
something we
brawl
do.
between 2 fucking idiots.
Amelia looks at you, Braxton, and says, "You guys just do this? You just
Yeah,
attack
don't
each other?
you?
No.
Why not? It's fun.
You're
I
weird.
mean, you're right. It's probably fun, but that looks like that I was over here and that hurt my ears.
Well,
cover
get
your
better
ears
ears.
this time, dumbass.
All right.
Duh. I mean, if you want to, me and you can brawl.
And she says, "You wouldn't last a minute." And then
I last at
Malcolm,
least 4 on average. And I win.
Malcolm, she actually giggles at that, and Malcolm steps forward. Whoa! I need all of you in one piece if you're going to perform. I already have the 100 gold set aside for you.
I walk over here, put my hand down, and grab my hand axe. One piece, you say?
Isn't that anime?
Oh my
Can I
god!
look at him?
What's an anime?
What's a hentai?
So, are you
It's an
telling me?
Tell Malcolm to heal me.
That's why?
With me last night, fucker.
I kept you from dying.
Yeah, true.
I look at
Sleep healed me.
Malcolm and go, so you're saying you wouldn't want me to cut off my own hand?
Preferably not.
Okay, I put my axe away.
I fucking hate Braxton's character in completion.
God.
How much are you hurting?
Oh, I had a saving throw.
A lot.
Yeah. You took 2
My
damage.
ears bleeding.
So
From
you telling
what?
me? you want me to
Basically,
put my-
Jason, what happened is they woke up and immediately Jericho cast Shatter and
I was pissed off.
cast it in such a way that it accidentally hit you as well.
Okay.
But it's okay. You only took like 2 damage.
You took literally, yeah, you're
Alright.
fine. You took he kind of like played down the spell on purpose.
Got it. All right.
I'd like to look over to Hawk and quietly. I'd like to walk over to him, book gone, hands in the air, and say, "Now we're even."
I'm just gonna growl and fucking
Ooh.
fire goes away.
Somebody roll me a d12.
I'll roll a d12.
Okay.
I've never rolled a d12. Can I roll a
Yeah,
d12?
Isaac roll the d12.
Yes.
Roll
Braxton was gonna
that
do it,
12.
But Jericho's
Okay.
doing it now.
I go, okay, Hawk, you.
Hawk, you what?
Do we have goody weathers?
I mean, you're not outside. You don't know.
Hawk, would
Um,
you like me to heal you?
I want to go
Yes.
outside.
Okay, it requires me giving you a wet willy. Do you
Touch my
agree?
ears. I'll cut your hands off.
Malcolm said no cutting hands off.
Malcolm says,
don't
I
care
did
what
say no
Malcolm
cutting
says.
hands off.
I don't care.
Okay, then can I flick your
Don't trim
nose?
your nose hairs while you sleep. Don't test me.
If you want to get healed, we have to do it on my terms.
Your terms suck shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't heal you when I walk away.
Malcolm sighs, and he just lifts up his hand toward Hawk. You heal for 12. There's no overhealing, so you're fine now. He says, better?
Better.
All right.
I'm still mad.
Consider that a favor. Now, are you heading out now, or do you have business with the rats?
We have
Good
rats in the
business with your
house?
Mom.
I kind of look at him with my eyes wide.
He squints at you.
What's a rat?
These fucking people. Hey, guess what? Guess where my hand is?
On your crotch.
Your ass.
I walk over, and with your hand on your face, I put my hand on your hand on your face.
Uh,
I put my hand
Jericho.
up your ass.
Ed comes up behind you and kind of
And-
like puts his hand on your shoulder. He has to reach up a fair bit to put his hand on your shoulder. And he looks up at you and is like, hey, sorry about last night. That was, I'm sorry.
I look at
For what? You put up a great fight, dude. That was great.
Yeah, that was, he kind of holds his stomach. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I'm fine.
You fucking knocked me prone, bud. That's impressive.
Hook is prone.
He kind of smiles a little bit and sits down.
My
And
wife
Amelia pats him on the back and she was like, I assume you fought well.
I come over and lean close to him and go, you cost me 2 gold. I'll be taking that blood money soon. I walk away. Nothing else. Time to go check on the rats.
All right, are you guys heading upstairs with him?
God
Yeah.
damn it, Blake.
All right, Malcolm
Yes.
calls up. Just let me know if you're leaving so I can start my counts on the 3 days.
Are you going to count it yourself? Like 1
Yes,
second,
every
2
second.
seconds,
Yep.
I will
Alright.
hold you to that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Hawk's already like walking outside.
Okay, you guys are
I
heading up.
follow behind him really close.
Malcolm's like, I think I'll stick down here for the time being. Just let me know.
that's a good idea.
Oh. So you guys head upstairs.
Puppy stairs.
Rats.
And the rats, the rat king is nowhere to be seen, but some of the rats gather up.
Hi.
They chitter at you a little bit.
In unison. Hello.
This larger one
Hello,
right here.
hello,
This
hello.
larger one right here looks at you and says, "What happened? Loud noise
mean?
downstairs."
Oh, that was nothing. You're imagining things.
Just realized Gerd was there too. He cocks his head. Okay, and he goes back to just sniffing around.
You're imagining. Okay.
Have any of you seen your king?
What
They-
the fuck?
And they were all kind of chittering amongst themselves. They all stop, and then the larger one turns back again. It's like, he not happy. He no good. In room with brother.
Does he need a hog?
Oh,
He
the-
needs
You
his
might
fucking
need more
brother's
than
life
that.
back.
the rat, the large rat. When you say does he need a hug, he looks at you and says, "Oh what?"
I'll tell you when you're older. I walk over to where the rat king is.
I actually
Okay.
hate you so fucking
You assume
much,
that he's in
Blake.
that same room, so you open up the
Yep.
room, and for the first time, you haven't actually seen it. There is an emaciated body of the ratling. It is absolutely covered in blood. It looks like it bled not only out of every orifice, but through its eyes, and blood was even seeping through its skin. It looks like it was doused in blood, and there's
Isn't
a
his
small
eye an
pool on the ground.
orifice?
Isn't
No,
the eye an
the
orifice?
socket is.
If the eyeball is
socket
in
is
the
an
eye
orifice.
socket, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, it looks
You
it bled
shit.
from everywhere.
Dude, I
It-
fucking.
it
no,
looks
I
like
took a medical
Malcolm
class.
wasn't. It looks like Malcolm wasn't exaggerating when he said it ripped the rat apart from inside out, and the Rat King is slumped over in the corner, just staring down.
Who's
Hey, rat
leaving?
king.
It looks like Hawk is already leaving.
No,
Hi, Hawk.
so I'm trying to do something. I'm just waiting
Oh,
for.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I thought you were just like, nope, I'm going by.
Sees the rat vomits.
You say, "Hey, Rat King."
Hey, rat king.
He doesn't respond.
Rat King.
He kind of he shakes his head. You know emissary. You
You're
know
right. I told you I'm not an emissary.
You know emissary.
Hey,
He doesn't look.
I walk over. I lift his head up.
You forcibly lift his head up.
Yeah,
He looks at you angrily.
I'm talking to you.
I no want talk to you.
I didn't ask you permission. What was the boop?
You're right. I'm just imagining you just like
Is the
I'm
voicemail
talking
stopping
to
the
you, and
recording?
then you just fucking boop his nose.
Like all sweet. I'm talking to you. Boop.
I go, here's the deal. We're trying to make sure, it points at the rat, this doesn't happen again. Either you're going to cooperate with us, or it's going to happen again. Understood? Don't at me.
Braxton.
Don't slay my brethren.
I didn't kill your brother.
You allowed
His
the
sti-
bad man. The bad man.
Eh,
Ah.
I have my finger up.
He bares his teeth at you.
I bare my teeth back.
He was not expecting that.
You
it
were
sounds
not.
like Six is behind you now at this point. I think
One
he's saying
second.
something at you.
Rat King. Marcus.
And for just a moment, you see the anger kind of leave his eyes as you remind him of his newfound name. But then he gets angry again.
If we research the Hysterium with the bad man, we
Bad
can
man.
figure out how. We can figure out how this doesn't happen again.
Blake, this is exactly how you're gonna talk to your fucking kid, and I hate it.
You
Make a
see-
persuasion check. Unless you had more to say.
I did. You see, you guys have ingested a strange chemical. I know that doesn't.
Ingested?
You have eaten something strange.
Oh, yes, we eat.
You
Jeez.
don't know what it does. It could kill you. Do you want the rest of your brothers to die?
No more.
Then,
No.
Then let us help you. I'm not an emissary of the rat god. I'm a good person trying to make sure you and your brothers have a life. And
Roll
if you don't want that, then I'm done, and I start to walk away.
Roll persuasion.
Nat one. The rat's like, all right, fucking get out of here.
The Rat King doesn't say anything. He just looks down again.
I walk out.
Okay.
I pass 6. I go, I've done my piece. If you can get him to help us, I'm trying to help them. Get the other rats out of these containment units, too. They deserve to be free.
Okay, I assume the rats are let out.
Wait.
Okay.
Containment units? What did I miss?
The
They were
other
in
rooms.
They're rooms.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
They were waiting to be tested on. I don't think they deserve
I was
that.
gonna say that too. I was like, the fuck? What containment units?
I would like to walk into the room with
Okay.
the Rat King there.
The Rat King is still slumped down in the corner. You, for the first time, see the body I described, and it is horrifying. But the Rat
Can you
and the Rat
describe it
King,
again?
I
I was
can
about
if you
to
want. But the
More
Rat,
Can we get a
details.
picture?
Yeah, can you draw it real quick?
no,
No, that was.
no.
Well, then I do this thing sometimes called
No.
jokes.
What's a joke?
It's a meme.
I would
Ask
like to
your
ask
parents.
quietly, how much did you eat?
How much what?
Don't worry, I'll draw it.
The Hysterium.
The what?
That's what caused this.
What?
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 The,
Purple
the
substance.
dust. The purple dust.
Oh, purple. Oh, yes.
Yummy grape dust.
It'd make us grow.
How much
And,
did you
and then
eat?
suddenly he shakes his head. No. You lied to us. You know rat emissaries. No, you lie.
I've spoken with your god.
Hey, I drew it for you.
Why I trust you?
Where?
Where?
I don't know.
I deleted it. It was just a big blotch of red.
Well, that's
Damn it.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
We have
Jesse, I like your drawing.
Caused-
Thank you.
we've caused you great pain. And then I point at the other ratling and I say, he did nothing more than consume Hysterium, like you, but he ate more than you, and it killed him. And I would like to know, if possible, how much you consumed.
The rat's like fucking grasping his head around. He eat more than me? How?
he seems to actually be kind of pondering this, calling the purple dust hysterium and eating it causing harm. He's kind of he looks kind of confused, and he's kind of looking around to the ground as if he'll find the answer there, and
You
he-
won't. It's the
he's
ground.
looking around, and he looks up at you and says, I eat dust when I hit his stare. I heat the sterium when I eat my cheese. I put the dust
It's like a dipping
I
sauce.
put the dust on it, and I eat, and we eat, and we grow big and strong. It no kill.
But what if it does?
But in a large quantity. A larger quantity seems to cause harm. A larger amount, a larger pile.
Oh, more dust.
More dust seems
3
to
whole
cause
dust
great
as
harm.
opposed to your normal 1 per meal.
And suddenly, his eyes kind of light up as if he's kind of grasped it. He's like, wait, more dust bad?
I'm afraid so.
Oh,
And I'm
Maybe
worried
looked at
about the
your
rest of
mangled
you.
corpse over
he
there,
seems
Chad.
very concerned about this. He's, what we do?
Unfortunately, I think we might have to allow Malcolm to observe
Mal-
you.
Malcolm, bad man?
I don't trust him either. But in
You
this
sound like a
instance,
fucking zombie pigman.
he knows more about this than any of us. And if we are to collect any answers, I fear he may be the one to give them to us.
You protect us from bad men.
Yes.
You promise.
Purple man bad.
He's looking directly into
If-
your eyes, which he
if any more-
he normally doesn't do.
If any harm were to come to any of you,
I get a finger.
Another
I
thing.
would fear for Malcolm's safety.
He points. He just points at the body of his dead brother. What about him?
Dead. What do you want?
I'm very sorry.
Jesus.
Bring him back.
If we can, I worry that the damage is so extensive, severe. If we are able to, yes, you have my word that we will bring him back.
The Rat King thinks for a moment more, and in a strange instance, you've never heard him speak with such clarity. He seems to have to concentrate really hard, but he looks up at you and he says, I want you to promise you protect us from bad man.
I will do everything in my power.
My boy, I'll protect you to heaven and back, buddy.
I promise.
I won't.
We know.
He kind of stands up slowly. I take him. And he picks up the other ratling and carries him out.
Okay. Let him pass.
Bloody.
Yeah, the Rat King's hand is covered in blood carrying the ratling. And as he carries him out, the other ratlings see what has happened, and they start to shriek and kind of start to run. And Rat King says, No more of this. No more. No.
Rat King's like, no, shut up.
And he takes the body outside and throws it into the water.
I'll be in-
Well, I mean, yeah.
As he does that,
You may have gathered at this point, they don't really know anything about burial, but this is about the closest
yeah.
thing that he could think of. It's kind of a sweet gesture in a way.
I walk over to
Indeed.
Six and go, I can't bring him back if I don't got a body.
I didn't think
So,
about that.
yeah, well, put a cork in that one.
All right.
And the Rat King comes back out and starts speaking with his brethren in their rattling chitter.
I don't speak rattling.
Yeah.
Fuck, tell him to shut the fuck up.
Okay, Hawk, you've been meaning to do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk a little ways down the road, and I'm gonna whistle, because I'm assuming that there's a fucking cloaked ranger scout
There sure is.
still watching.
As you whistle, it only takes a few moments for you to spot in the distance one of them jogging towards you, and he reaches you and says, "What do you have to report?"
Your mom gay.
Malcolm has done experiments. He claims he only fed the rat, but this rat's grotesque body, I don't know if it's true or not.
We could have killed Malcolm.
But
Yeah.
Malcolm is still
Other than
here.
that, Malcolm is still here. He's hiding in the basement, and he
Mhm.
seems sketchy. He kept eyeing me. Someone
shit,
was
wait.
performing demonic rituals in the basement.
We left him in the basement.
His
And when we
eyes-
told him
Well, he's got the Emilia's crew.
Yeah, but no one who's gonna stop him.
You're right.
when we told him that was down there, he kind of pondered. I guess it seemed like he was pondering experimenting on that too, and that's something I will not have.
I can tell you, based on the reports I've been given, he doesn't have any history of demonic actions or rituals, but be on your guard. We don't trust him. Reginald
don't
does not
either.
trust him.
He's given us another mission to head back into the city to retrieve some more Hysterium.
Are you taking the Ratlings with you?
No, the Ratlings will stay.
Then you should be fine. Okay. Thank you for the report.
Nope.
I'll get this
You're
to
welcome.
Reginald immediately. And he jogs back to he off into the distance and eventually behind the walls.
Can Reggie give me the sucky now?
Okay, so that's what happened while you guys were talking to the Rat King. I assume Jesse, you start heading back. And
I'm
as
just
you're
gonna chill out outside.
okay, so as you kind of reach outside, we get back to our group after they had talked to the Rat King. What's happening inside?
Is the Rat King addressing his minions?
Yes,
Okay.
brethren.
Am I able to understand that, or is he talking, brethren? Sorry, is he talking in Rattling?
He is mostly speaking in the Rattling chitter, though there is a word in common thrown in here and there. Like you gather like bad man and emissary, various things. It seems he's addressing them. You could probably gather maybe on recent events, but it's hard to say.
Okay, I'm gonna let him do his thing. After I'm sorry, after
do it anyway.
Braxton pointed out the whole body thing, I wouldn't mind popping out over
Oh.
here and just seeing if it's around.
I'd go out
Maybe-
and actually start burying it.
It's a shallow.
awesome.
Yeah, it's only the
Okay.
water's only like 2 or 3 feet deep. I think I said.
Okay,
I-
you
I'd
could
grab
retrieve the body.
take it out, and actually take it somewhere and give it a Kellenborg burial.
very nice.
For
okay,
Rattling.
that's-
Okay.
Hey, Kellenborg doesn't judge.
Yeah.
Even though he's the god of judgment. I take that
So
back.
Kellenborg
judges a
definitely
lot.
judges. Okay. So you take some time. It wouldn't. It's not a very large rattling. It wouldn't take you long to
And
quickly
there's not
dig.
much left of it anyway.
True. Yeah, it would not take you more than half an hour to an hour to perform proper burial.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, if the Rat King's talking, I would like to be there, sort of attempting to show my stoic support. I'm not really, I'm not sure what he's saying exactly here, but I would like to be there, try to show support to the rest of the Ratlings there. Essentially, be in the room while the king is talking, and if there are any questions or anything like that, I would absolutely try to answer them.
If you're okay, why don't you roll me an insight with disadvantage? Jericho, what are you doing?
I'm kind of just I'm kind of there too. I'm not really doing much. I am kind of listening. I'm more kind of focused on like I don't know how to put it. Actually, you know what? We're back in the house, yeah?
Yeah, you're up top.
Oh, no wonder everything looks different. I've got your stream up. I didn't even realize I opened your stream instead of my browser.
Oh.
I'm like, that's the map, right? Why is it so zoomed in? I'm actually gonna tap Vi on the shoulder and head down.
You're gonna tap. Okay. With that inside check,
And,
with 16 on disadvantage.
Yeah.
You don't fully understand. Obviously, you don't understand rattling chitter, but you
Sure.
do kind of get the idea with a few words of common in there that he was explaining, kind of what happened and trying to cheer them up. It seems.
Okay.
One thing you did notice, he didn't mention the emissaries very much. With that role, you don't think he mentioned that you guys have lied about being emissaries.
Okay.
What
That's
the
fair.
fuck was that?
Alright.
What?
Yeah, that sounded like a fucking zombie pigment right there.
Sorry, I bumped my microphone. Over.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. Okay. So, Six and Jericho head downstairs quick.
Okay. Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm looking for Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, okay. I mean, do you want me to actually bring you down there? Because Braxton and Hunker. It's probably he's just sitting around. He's just there.
Okay, he's not doing anything in the basement.
No, he's just sitting in the room.
Alright.
Kind of, chilling, reading a book.
Well then,
He's Jay chillin'.
I'm gonna go buddy up to Amelia.
Okay. Sure.
Resume where I picked up off last night before she got wasted.
Yeah, she's sitting around talking with her crew, and they were definitely deciding what they were going to do next. Sounded like when you came down, they kind of hushed a little bit. You heard something about next hit though.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you kind of go sit next to her, and she goes, "Oh, I thought you guys were leaving."
Next hit, more like me on you, baby. I'm hitting on you. That was the joke.
She chuckles. She's like, "We might, maybe. Can I get a rain check on that?"
Oof. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, we might have some business to attend to.
I mean, you got business, baby.
Other than with you, and she winks.
I
God
know you
damn
said
it.
that.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Isaac.
Thank you. Braxton's a love doctor.
I want a feat for that.
You know, that could be a thing like denser bones. Love
That was
doctor, you get like a
thaumaturgy.
+2.
You use thaumaturgy for that, right? Is that how that works?
For what? What?
To say that.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Blake. Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to say to
Um,
Amelia or to the crew, or?
No, hey, if you
it's-
ever want to practice some spells, you know who to find.
She's like, "Oh, we'll practice more than
Braxton?
that."
If you're looking, I look at Edward and I say, hey, next time you want to find a cast, and then it'll be a fair fight.
Ed kind of shyly looks away. He says, "Sure, yeah."
But good fight, good fight, kid. I extend a hand out.
He kind of looks over and like sheepishly reaches his hand out and grabs yours.
You can't get any ladies if you shake a hand like a bitch. I say, walking away.
And do you say that loud enough for them to hear?
Oh, I'm saying that directly to his face.
Oh yeah, they all laugh, and he kind of like he blushes and seems embarrassed.
You need a firm handshake if you want to get the puss, my man.
Amelia is laughing especially hard at that.
Put that shit on my gravestone.
Looking back, you might see she kind of like puts her hand on his shoulder and gives him a pat. And you guys head back up.
Indeed.
In that time, I grabbed a bunch of tiny rocks. You know that annoying thing where you throw tiny rocks at someone?
Yeah.
I'm doing it at the rat. This one.
At that one,
Very tiny rocks. Nothing that like would bother, like that would hurt him. Just
he is stoically staring at you as you do it.
I'm getting dangerously close to his eye with every shot.
When it gets close, he moves, and then the next time you get close, he moves again. Just keeps like
You're a
awkwardly
fucking
shuffling.
I'm laughing. I go, "You want to try?"
He doesn't say anything, but he reaches down the ratling and picks up a slightly larger rock than what you've been, like an actual little stone, and chucks it at you. And it sails past your head, but it was pretty close.
I go, no. You don't want to hurt me. Is
Rattling
this one
doesn't say
mad at me?
anything.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fucking
Maybe we
friendly.
should.
Like you're throwing
Get off.
stones at him.
In a fun way.
Literally throws rocks at one of them. Is this one mad at me?
Just playing Braxton to his hell character.
I think we've got 10 hours to walk ahead of us.
I've got a horse.
I should tell you now. Since you're outside, the weather, it's very cloudy. It's not raining. It's not rain clouds, but it's particularly dark and gloomy outside.
Hey, look at that. I did a roll where it's not raining. Nice. Thanks,
Good
guys.
job.
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready to head out whenever we need to.
I'm in a staring contest with this rat.
I'm already.
He is
waiting to
just
leave.
staring back.
I'm
Right,
hanging
wait,
out
wait,
with.
for so long.
Hawk has been waiting
I'm
for a good 15 minutes by now, at least. Just
I'm
waiting
hanging out
up
with
front.
Hawk.
Okay, you head up front to Hawk. You guys are hanging out, waiting.
I don't know what
yeah.
this is going on, so
Hey, Holden.
Yeah.
My next character.
Yeah.
Reverse werewolf.
A werewolf that can temporarily turn into a person. Like-
No. Turn into a moon when I see a wolf.
I walk over, go, "Are we leaving?"
I fucking
Hey,
hate you.
Jesse, Jesse, if I ever see you in real life, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You'll be getting fists in your face, and you're gonna be thinking, "Why?" And then you're gonna remember this exact moment, and you're just gonna laugh.
Yeah, but Jesse has gun.
Yeah. Well, I
Jesse
have
has many
a
gun at
attached to
disposal.
my-
Minigun.
Many
Many
guns at
gun.
disposal.
many more knife.
Many
Braxton
knife.
yells,
Many
we
noose.
I
leaving?
have a knife collection, dick ass.
Okay, but Jesse has military. Never mind. Okay, so what's happening?
Yeah.
Are we leaving?
Yes.
Okay.
Has anyone told Malcolm?
Are you actually like yelling this around?
Yeah.
Are you still outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm using thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Not directly.
Well,
I
we need
assume
to
he
so we
thought
can
we
start counting.
Okay. Go
Okay,
let him
I'll
know.
go tell him.
Okay.
I walk downstairs and get really close to him and use thaumaturgy to yell it in his face. We're leaving now.
Okay. He casts thaumaturgy as well in your face and says, "Sounds good."
I give my thumbs up and I walk upstairs and go, he was yelling at me. I just don't get it.
I fucking
God,
hate
I
Braxton.
I
Okay.
hate hell.
So yeah, that's fair. So you guys are heading out. Let me bring it to the map. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
We
Okay.
get it, you vape.
So I've circled on the map where you are headed for this particular. Oh, and Malcolm would hand Braxton the pouch of 100 gold and says, "Divvy that out between you guys."
Okay, he walks into
That
the
is-
group. 1 gold for you. I do this for all of the 100 gold.
Okay, everyone add 100. 100. Jesus, 25 gold each.
Everyone add 100
Thank you,
gold
Braxton. Thank you, Braxton.
Thanks, Dad.
Each time you
say
add
that
1 to
after-
6. Thank you, Braxton. Thank you, Braxton. Thank
Every
you,
time.
Braxton. Okay.
I nod and say, you're welcome every time. This goes
Okay.
on for 25 gold.
You guys are at
Oh,
the mill
boy.
at number 9. You are heading to the circle. How would you like to go?
Straight.
Number 9, General Mills cereal.
Keep in mind the other markers that Malcolm has left on the map for you.
Okay, I need a second.
That's right.
What are the markers again?
They are numbered, and there's a key on the top right of the map.
Yes.
And,
I wasn't sure
Of
if I
course,
missed
we.
anything.
Yeah, in case you didn't notice, like all of the shit on the map, that's what that is.
Hey,
Sure,
wow,
probably
it's almost
should
like
be,
I'll punch you in the mouth.
Please, Daddy.
Actually, I was like, hey, do you want me to go ask him if there's a good path he'd think we should take?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I take the map and I go ask him, hey, what's the best path to take?
If you head back down, he's like, "Oh, you're back," and he's like, "Well, it's only been 368 seconds, but let's see. If you wanted, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter where you go. I would just say, avoid the plaza if possible.
Let's go
Or
through the
if
plaza.
you're gonna go through the plaza, be very quiet. Be very careful. There's something there
Very
that
important.
not even I would want to.
very,
go toe-to-toe
very
with.
quiet. I'm hunting wabbits.
Okay,
And-
I give him a
Let's
quill.
go to
Draw
the
me a
plaza.
path. Give me a path.
Okay, the DM.
Because
will
you're the
try.
one who knows the cloaked rangers. Pat, you said you know their patrols.
Yeah, I assume you want to avoid those. And he stops himself. You want to avoid them?
Vagabonds is the word you're looking for, and yes.
Okay. Let's see. Well, if it's just you, you can definitely head through here,
But there's 4
through
of us.
this gate. But
Not
just you 4.
Okay.
If you're going to, this gate would be the
Oh,
easiest. And I would recommend avoiding this area if at all possible. Stick to this side of this road.
every time Braxton speaks, I want to rip my dick off.
Just as you're passing through here, watch this area. Be very careful of that. And then
'Kay.
head across this bridge. If you can find a way to cross more quickly, I don't know how. I would just
Jumping.
You're not gonna jump across that, he says. Perhaps
not.
just
You wanna make a
perhaps
fucking
just
bet?
run across the bridge.
If I
It's-
make a jump, will you pay me 100 gold?
No.
Okay.
He mentions the marketplace here should be relatively safe. I would pass through there.
Can I buy things there?
No.
Okay.
It's the old marketplace.
It's very
as I
very
mentioned,
misleading.
You might want to come through here and avoid
It's very misleading.
the plaza. You can either head straight down that road as such,
That doesn't
or-
avoid it.
right, if you're careful, or you could take a detour. Oh no, you don't want to go near the crater. Never mind. You could, if you wanted to take a harsh detour, you
Can we go
could.
directly into Ground Zero?
I mean, you can. He draws this path for you. If you want to take a really long detour, you could do this. Or
Okay.
you could carefully pass through this way. It would be a lot quicker, but you'd want to be careful and quiet when passing through the plaza.
What's in the plaza?
Some strange machine or monster, I couldn't tell you.
Oh, why can't you tell
Whoa.
me?
Because
You're a mage.
I don't
You're
know.
like one of the shittiest mages I've ever seen. What is this magical item? Oh.
All right. I go. Okay, that's good help. You can start counting again. I leave.
Okay.
I go. Who's leading? Not me. I hand it to Six.
Sure.
He goes. He says, avoid the slums, but go near the slums. You know, avoid the plaza, but go near the plaza.
Yep. If he says
you have any
to
advice?
avoid them,
Avoid them, but like be stealthy and sneaky. You know,
if he
things
so
said
I'm-
to avoid the plaza,
Okay.
I want to go to the plaza.
okay. I guess he said there was
maybe
a
we
big
could-
scary machine there and people he couldn't eat.
Cool. Let's go kill it.
Yeah.
Fucking cannibalistic wizard.
Let's go be mad at it and we can rage against the machine.
That's
Okay.
one.
One.
Good.
Okay. Who is leading you guys?
I gave the map to Six.
Aqua.
Sure.
6.
I don't have
Sure.
the map anymore.
Hawk
I'm
and
not-
Six? Okay. So,
Why not?
why don't you, one step at a time here, describe how you're going to make this journey?
Okay, left foot first. I'm
Left
gonna-
foot?
I-
Really?
I typically
Yeah,
use
yeah.
my right foot first.
I'm
Although-
starting off on a
fucking
different
weird.
foot here.
The army
Heel
way
first.
is to step off with the left foot.
Ah, all right. All right.
Ah,
well,
ignores that.
Okay, let me rephrase my question because I hate you. One
Oh.
small length of the journey at a time. No, that doesn't work either. You'll say the same thing.
I'm clicking right here.
Okay, so you're
That's
heading
where
to
I'm
that gate.
Yes.
Okay.
We're headed back to this gate here.
Okay, passing through the small village, you catch a person here or there. Mostly, they mostly avoid you and don't make eye contact.
I flip them off.
Okay.
Is that your path? Or is that
That's
is that
Braxton.
Jesse?
That I want to take.
I didn't make
Oh,
that.
not Braxton. Sorry. That's,
That would be
yeah.
one of the most direct paths.
That's the
Let's
path
do
I
it.
want to take.
Why not?
We want-
I hand the map to
Direct path.
the Hawk.
Yep. If he said not to go to the plaza, we're going through the plaza, right
We
through
got-
the middle of it.
Gotta go through the wall first, and then just straight there.
Do we want to go straight to the plaza?
No, we gotta go
Yeah,
gate of the plaza.
I mean,
So
Six
if
would
we
wanna head to
pass
the
by,
plaza.
if we pass by the rangers, I want to let them know that he knows more or less where their patrols are.
in chat, Eden says because of your Rage Against the Machine joke. Eden says Rage Against the urge to hang myself over a joke.
You
Oh,
don't
that got
have
me.
to hang yourself at any minor inconvenience. Shut
that
up.
got me. Oh, shit.
She'll agree with me. In a
Okay,
second.
so you guys are taking that road past the slums.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Six would want to see this. Yeah.
Okay, you guys are heading through. You know how I had mentioned the buildings were kind of falling apart and rotting on this end over
You've
here.
never mentioned that.
Yes, you did.
I've definitely mentioned that, like literally session 1. Fuck you.
I don't remember session 1. Can
Passing
you re-say it?
through. Yeah. Okay. So you walk through the main gate over here. No, fuck you. As you enter this gate,
Do you have an
they
image for it?
no, I don't. The buildings here are noticeably smaller, noticeably more decrepit. It is very apparent that this is where the lowest of the low lived, and half of the quote unquote buildings seem like they weren't even constructed
me.
professionally. They were just kind of put together for shelter. It's a pretty depressing sight, and a lot of these more hazard structures have been completely blown away or destroyed, and there's just piles of rotting lumber. As you pass through, I'm gonna need everybody to make me a perception check. I'm assuming that you would watch the side that he told you to watch.
Yes.
So everyone make me a perception check.
I can do that, Holden.
Can you make me a perception check though?
I
I'll be right
can
back.
with a 9.
I'm trying. I think I might have to reload my page again. So I'm fucky.
Okay, okay. So I'm going to say, as you guys
Oh,
pass
there
through.
we
Oh, wow. So Jericho and Six, you guys definitely notice some movement in the slums too. If you're walking in this direction, heading down the road, and then this side would be on your left. You guys definitely notice some movement on your left. Something small, maybe a lot of them. It's hard to say with those checks. But there's definitely something watching you.
Small, so less
and-
than human size.
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
But you
alright.
it looked like you've seen a lot. Hawk, you would hear some chittering, like the ratlings.
Or they're following us.
No, I think they're the other rattling. Feral.
Yummy. I don't think that's the word I
Okay.
wanted to use in that context there.
Are you going to
Yummy.
do or say anything, or are you just gonna move on?
I will draw people's attention to it. Yeah.
Okay, just
Movement,
let everyone
and I'll
know.
Point.
Do you
Okay.
want me to use
Yeah.
thaumaturgy to yell at them?
Not yet.
Okay.
What's
Maybe
happening?
later. We have seen some rattlings, or not rattlings. We have seen some things skittering about in the area.
Okay, so you guys continue moving. You're maybe just about a mile away from the bridge at this point. When with those perception checks, I will say, Jesse, you notice the sound getting closer. They are definitely encroaching on you from behind.
Feral rat.
I was thinking of names for us. I think we should call ourselves the Bronze Toad.
I'm gonna
Why
pull my
toads?
sword and fucking ready it.
I put on my
little
gloves.
brother loves Toad.
Braxton goes, I don't know. I think it fits us. You know, we're the Bronze Toads.
Well, do we vote on this or what?
I go, my vote's for the Bronze Toads.
Jericho kind of thinks for a second. He's like, that has a ring to it. I like it.
Wait, I'm gonna need some time to think of a rebuttal. I don't.
The Golden Frogs.
Hey, that's a restaurant.
Oh shit, you're right.
Okay, you think of your rebuttal. I think we need to put some thought into this. Because if we're working together, we should have like a good name so people know who
Yeah,
we
I'm
are.
definitely not against that.
I have my gloves on and my axe out and my my
This is
shield
the
up.
best trade deal in the history of trade deals.
Hawk,
possible.
make me a perception check with advantage for hearing. That is a dirty 20. With that, you would hear that they have backed off, seeing you draw your weapons, but they are still following.
I lean close to Hawk. Do we want to draw them out?
In fact, actually, I'm sorry, you would probably smell them more than you would hear them. They smell disgusting, like sewage.
I'm
Do we
gonna
want- do we-
activate my Crimson Right and
we
kind
want-
of show them that my sword is like on fire.
Do you light your so you basically light your sword on fire? Okay. Are you guys
Do
going to
you want-
continue moving forward at a normal click?
I lean close to Hawk. Do you want me to try to get them out? I have an idea.
Nope, we'll just keep going and see
Okay.
if they come back.
Hawk, roll intimidation. Because you're definitely like flashing your flaming sword. Okay. So you guys make it to the bridge. Are you just going to walk across?
I was like, we were told to run across.
How far is it, or how long is it?
The bridge, it's a very long bridge, maybe a quarter of a mile.
Oh.
It's got many supports underneath it. It goes across the entire.
Who wants to sprint across a bridge? I do.
The
I'll
Bronze
do it.
Toads
Gonna
do.
Run.
I
Why
follow
not?
after saying the Bronze Toads would.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you all running across?
Yeah, why not?
Everyone, make me an athletics check.
I can do that whole.
Can you though? Can you please make an athletics
What's
check?
that?
Yeah.
24, 7. Oh goddamn. Okay.
I would like to
Mine is
backflip across
nat
it.
20.
Okay.
Can I backflip instead of run? I want to be all fancy.
Are you just gonna like continuous like backflip across?
Yeah, exactly.
With my nat 20, I like the somersault.
If you can do a couple of somersaults.
No, I don't think you understand. He wants
Six.
to somersault the entire
Why don't
way
you roll me athletics and roll me in acrobatics with? Just roll me in acrobatics.
across. Will you take
here's
performance?
Roll me both.
Athletics.
Oh boy.
Acrobatics.
Wow. Okay.
Not
Why are you all rolled incredibly well? You start running across this bridge pretty well together, and about halfway across, you hear like a large, not a large roar, but a lot of chittering from behind, and you looking back, Six, as you're backflipping across and doing various little acrobatic stunts, running across
Yeah.
with everyone. You're looking back and you see a horde of maybe a dozen ratlings, smaller than the ones you dealt with. Than your horde, with like little makeshift spears and
Your
such, and they're
horde.
kind of Yeah, they're like waving their weapons at you, but they stop at the end of the bridge. They don't follow you across the bridge.
Little
Um,
bitches.
I kind of stop and I'm like, guys, is it bad that I want to stand like 10 feet away from them and see if I can get them on the bridge?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going then.
Okay, you guys get across the bridge. Once you reach the other edge of the bridge, I need to know where you guys are going. I need to know which path you're taking.
I crack my knuckles and go, it's up to the leader of the Bronze Toads. You're up, Hawk.
What?
You're the current leader of the Bronze Toads. That's us.
What was the question?
Where are we going?
Which direction we going?
Still following the path.
Which path?
The path that
purple
I
path?
drew.
The purple path. Oh boy.
Purple path.
Okay. So you guys, are you moving? Are you trying to jog? Are you just walking?
After my performance, no, I'm just tottering. a
You're
little
all
bit.
probably a little winded. Yeah. Okay. Everyone, make me a perception check again.
I can do that. Hold.
Thanks.
Alrighty.
That's a dirty 20.
That's an 11.
Okay, good. Then you guys continue moving forward. I'm gonna say it probably about 5 hours have passed now. It's been quite a long walk, and you're just at the edge of the plaza now. It is a large open plaza with one massive statue in the center.
Okay.
Let's kill it.
Let's not get real close.
Let's kill it.
Let's take a breath and check out our surroundings. Hawk, can you smell anything unnatural? I was gonna say unnormal, but that's not a word.
I smell
With
for
a 20
23.
with a 23, you don't smell anything out of the ordinary at the moment.
Smell unnatural.
It smells like a statue.
Do we want to go closer to the statue and risk getting
Yep.
ambushed?
If Malcolm says he wouldn't want to deal with it, then we're gonna deal with it, and we're gonna bring its head back to it or to him, and get a big reward.
You have a point. Anyone else?
Oh.
I say we flip a coin. Heads, we go closer. Tails, we wait a little bit and see if anything comes out.
Are you guys being quiet at all talking?
I'm trying to be.
Anyone
If
else?
everybody else is, yes.
Okay.
What do you say to that, Hawk? Heads, we go out there and...
Sure.
How do you want me to flip a coin?
Roll 1d2, 1 is heads, 2 is
Hold up.
tails.
I got this. I got the coin. Hold on, I actually have the coin.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
your character has a coin. Yeah. Jesse, why don't you do a flip of your coin and roll me 1d2. 1 is heads, 2 is tails.
Heads, we go out there. Braxton goes, all right. Tightens, puts his gloves more, like adjusts his gloves, grabs his hand
Puts
back.
his gloves more on.
Exactly. Does that little Michael Jackson. And then he walks out there.
Okay.
Gloves, moron.
I guess we're going out there.
You guys start walking out into this large open plaza. It kind of gives you a sense of just how big this city is, because it's to put it into perspective, just
love perspective.
lengthwise, it's at least 3 football fields across. It is a massive plaza. You can only imagine the kinds of festivals and events that were held here. Yeah, it's massive, and the
massive.
statue in the center towers over it. It is as you start to approach, you can maybe move forward about 100 feet, and you really get the idea that this statue is made of a mix of maybe stone and metal, and it's a large statue depicting a what you would guess. There's a crown atop its head. It's probably some old king, and is wearing a cape, and the cape is actual cloth, and it actually kind of flutters a little bit in the breeze.
Does it billow?
There's not much breeze right now, so no, it does not billow.
Damn.
And billow.
Use my bonus action to
Yeah.
make it billow.
Exactly. As you're getting closer, though, you're about 100 feet out. You could probably guess this thing is about 50 feet tall. It's a very large statue. And as you get
So
about
how
100
big
feet,
is it?
100 feet out, are you guys moving quietly, moving stealthily, or are you just walking towards it?
I'm leaving that to Hawk. I would follow his lead.
Mm-mm. At this point, I'm following you.
Oh,
You
shit.
walked
I'm-
first.
I did walk
would-
out first. I would
would-
be
I
going. The coin said we just walk straight out is what I anticipate interpreted.
Six.
It.
Okay.
We're saying
6.
something.
So you guys,
Well, wait, what
I
was 6
will-
saying?
I'm gonna hold back. Or I would hold back a little bit, maybe 10 feet behind everybody.
I'm not making noise, but I'm not attempting to steal my.
Okay.
As we
Dr.
just
Pepper is a woman.
You get about 100 feet out, and I'm going to have everyone make a perception check again, one more time.
What the fuck, Isaac?
Oy, it's not too bad.
Nat 20, motherfucker.
Nice.
Oh.
With those rolls, okay,
Nice.
Jericho, you know,
blind.
Jericho's picking his nose or something. Braxton, you notice, you can actually see, and Hawk, you can smell it. The large
I'm-
pool of dried blood underneath the statue. There's a
Not again.
lot of blood in this plaza.
I'm thinking of being really pissed that I passed up an opportunity to get some bone juice.
Okay? Do you continue?
I look at the blood. Look at Hawk, and I go, "What's next? Am I taking charge of this, or do you want to lead?" The Bronze Toads doesn't have just one leader.
We'll
The
just
bronze
go
in the
in
Bronze Toads, everyone leads.
together.
This bronze toads thing is growing on me.
Okay. You guys advance?
I really like it, actually.
So do I.
I hate it. You guys advance?
I stop and give me a sec. I have to. I think I can cast left on up to 3 creatures. Everyone but myself gets blessed.
Okay.
So you can have
Can
a
I,
D4 to anything.
Can I make like an insight check or something to? I mean, do I recognize the statue or who this person is more specifically?
You who have history in Direwood, roll me a history check.
History.
With the advantage
Historical.
question mark.
12.
With
You
12?
can add a D4. No, wait, no, that's a. Never mind. That's not. You can. It's a check.
I have a
Okay.
history near Direwood. Does that count?
You could roll history with disadvantage if you'd like.
I have history in the world.
Everybody else who didn't grow up in Direwood can roll history with disadvantage if they would like.
Braxton
would
doesn't
like to.
read. I wouldn't think it'd be fair.
Oh.
It's disadvantage though. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm just a dumbass.
So we're gonna go with actually both Hawk and Six. It kind of makes sense that you guys would maybe chat about this. You would both kind of
Sure.
start to realize as you approach that this statue does in fact depict an old king. He was known as the Slayer King. He was the one who one of
Like
the
raining blood.
what? Raining. Oh,
If you don't-
Slayer. Shut
if-
up.
if you
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
get
I
that-
get it. Yeah, Slayer. Raining blood. Okay. But you guys realize he was
about to
known
quit
as the
this campaign right
Slayer
now.
King, and you think maybe he was the founder of Direwood? Maybe he conquered the land or something like that, or maybe he just took
Okay.
it back during a war. I don't know, but he's definitely known as the Slayer King, and this is a statue depicting him.
Man, I'd slay
I
her.
get it. I ain't laughing, but I get it.
Okay.
All right.
Are
the
you guys?
Slayer King. I say to everyone.
Okay.
I think he
He doesn't
founded
look so tough.
Direwood or something.
He doesn't look so tough. I could take him.
He's a statue.
That's why I could take him.
I want to find that blood.
You're moving
He's a
toward the blood.
50-foot statue. You're not taking him anywhere.
Shut up. Braxton kind of whimpers. He kind of looks
I'm
down.
moving
Hawk
right
is
to the blood.
moving towards the blood, which
To
is
the
pool
blood.
which is dried at the bottom of the statue. As you guys get about maybe 300, no, I'm gonna say 250 feet out,
Uh-huh.
the statue begins to move. You hear
Fuck.
a large creak as its metal and stone body, its 1 foot, slowly raises, and then
Nope.
slams into the ground so that the statue is facing you guys, and the ground shakes as it looks toward you, and it raises
have a
its
warning.
sword.
No.
What will you do?
I say no.
You say no?
Using
Machine
Darwin.
shuts
You guys are out in the middle of the plaza, just a couple hundred feet
How
away from the
far? Okay. I would like to dash toward the side.
toward the
some
nearest
sort of cover.
buildings.
Yeah, exactly.
Is everyone else doing the
Uh,
same?
I'm keeping my eye on the thing.
I'm gonna
Because fuck.
dash towards the blood.
You're dashing towards the blood, where the statue is.
Dashing towards the blood where the 50-foot statue is.
I'm hoping I can try and dodge the fucking sword.
Turning into a wolf.
A
I don't have a
giant
plan for
sword.
this.
Okay.
Wait. What's my jump height?
Not
there's
50
a-
feet.
There's a
No, shut up. What's my jump height?
there's a like running jump or are you going for like distance or height?
Height.
Height? There's a
If I
rule
were to
for that.
Shift into a werewolf. And then go to jump. What's my jump height?
You leap into the air number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
Equal to what?
3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Oh,
Three
that's not bad.
plus- So 6. So that's feet.
You can
6
jump
feet.
6 feet. Yeah, in the air.
So on top of me.
Pork rinds.
Pork rinds.
Not very tall.
You take that.
Now, how about distance? Is it the same thing?
I think it's like 10 plus your Blake. We just had this in our yours campaign. It was 10 plus your. Is that 10 plus your strength?
I think it's just your strength score if you move 10 feet.
Oh
Because
yeah,
you
no,
barely-
it is your. Yeah.
You barely cleared the pit.
Yeah,
and
it's
Zeke
your.
didn't.
If you get 10 feet of running start, it's your strength scores in feet. Is how many feet you can run.
I can jump 14 feet.
It's a good long jump.
Bitch,
Uh,
bigger than Hal's.
All right. Jeez.
Maybe I won't jump my foot into lava.
Braxton just fucking dies.
Lava.
Suddenly
appears.
lava appears. Yeah. Suddenly
He
the
loses
giant
his foot.
statue launches a hurling ball of lava at Braxton in particular.
Only at his foot. Though.
Okay.
Continue to make death saving throws
6.
until you lose.
Yeah. 6 is running toward
That's
the
me.
nearest building. Hawk
Indeed.
is doing what?
I'm gonna try and dump holy water on this blood. Thinking
You are a good couple hundred feet away from it.
Let's keep. Braxton's gonna yell to stop.
Jericho, what are you doing?
I'm gonna ready my book to cast a spell,
What spell?
just in case.
Or you just have your book
I don't know
out?
spell.
So
Yeah, I
nobody is
think I'm just gonna
following
have
6 running toward the nearest building?
No.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I think I'll do that.
Okay. Hawk. Okay, so Braxton is standing there going, Hawk, no. Hawk is running toward the blood. 6 and Jericho run for cover.
Hawk, no. Hawk, yes.
Okay.
Hawk, if we stay together, we have a better chance of breaking a statue. Please.
I'm going this way.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
6 and Jericho start running toward the nearest buildings. And as
Would that be
Hawk,
racist?
as you start running toward this pool of blood that is directly under the statue, it begins to move closer towards you. It lifts one foot. It seems like it takes a lot of effort. It lifts its foot and slams into the ground, shaking the ground, and it does it again and again. And it actually, the more it moves, the faster it is able to move. And you notice this within a few seconds that it's gearing up.
Reggie Gigas.
And it is just shaking the ground as it moves towards you. It is probably now 100 feet away from you as you're running toward it. Braxton, are you going to... What are you doing?
I am gonna. That's 100 feet away from him.
Mm-hmm. And he's
I'm gonna
running toward it.
I'm gonna run, try to keep up. And the second I get within 60 feet of this thing, I'm casting Hold Person to try
You're
to keep.
casting hold person on it.
The second I get within 60 feet of it, because it's a 60-foot range.
Okay.
So I'm sprinting, trying to catch up with Hawk, and I'm like, if we're doing this as a team.
Well,
As I sprint.
Jericho, you say this as Jericho and 6 reach one of the buildings at the other edge here, and they kind of like, are you guys just gonna hop in the building, or are you just gonna like stay outside, or what are you doing?
I'm going to stay outside. I would like to try to continue to move along closer towards where Hawk and everybody are, but stay
I
toward the building so I could duck into a doorway or something if possible.
They are moving toward the center here, and you
Okay.
are on this end, so there's no way to move along the buildings to get closer.
Okay. Well, I don't go inside.
You're just kind of on
what
the
is it
outskirts of the
doing?
plaza. You are
Yeah.
watching as this giant statue is coming to life, and it's slowly lumbering toward Hawk and the fucking Braxton and
The fucking Braxton.
the fucking Braxton. And as hi Sadie.
Does it
And
look hostile?
As it is walking toward them, it has its a massive sword out, and the longer it walks toward them, the faster it is moving.
I do yell back. Remember what happened last time we got split up?
I run
You-
toward Braxton.
You
Oh,
got a
no,
lot
yeah.
of distance to cover. But okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
yell and
fast.
tell them to get to the other side of the plaza.
Man, if I sprint, I can go what 160 feet in 6 seconds.
Okay.
Jesus.
So,
Jeez.
so
10
Hawk,
feet a second. That's
you're
like
still-
jumping. That's like long jumping.
Yeah, I'm cool.
So Hawk, you are still running toward the pool of blood and toward the statue.
Sure.
I'm gonna say as once you get within 50 feet of it, it is at like a full jog, and it is just poof, 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 poof on the ground, shaking the ground continuously. Braxton, are you
Hey,
continuing
Joe,
to run toward
please.
him?
I'm keeping up and getting ready to cast
You-
Hold Person.
okay,
Like,
you
I'm
are-
doing all the incantations. I'm just like, fucking shit. Come
If
on,
Hawk-
Teleport.
If Hawk is about 50 feet away, you're about 125 maybe. If you're like really just fucking booking it, trying to catch up. Six and Jericho, are you guys just moving along the outskirts here, trying to get to the end?
No,
Uh,
I was gonna head toward Braxton.
Oh yes. So you're running toward the center now. You're 300 feet away from him, Jericho.
I'd like to.
Die.
Actually, hold on. Let me see the range on this. How far am I from Braxton?
From Braxton, you are probably like a good 400 feet or so.
Oh, never mind then. Shit.
You can try to Eldritch Blast me, bitch.
No, I was gonna try to spawn a horse in front of you.
Why would you do that? Okay, I deserve it, but why?
So you could get on the horse, and it would
Oh,
run faster.
I thought you were
dumbass.
trying to like put a roadblock in front of me, put the horse sideways,
Fuck no! If I want to do that, I'd put a bonfire underneath you.
and fucking clothesline me with a horse.
I fucking could. God damn it.
Boris.
Yeah, no, it's not. Damn
Okay.
it, no, I can't spawn it. Shit, I guess I'm gonna follow. I really can't do anything else. The fuck is pork
Yeah.
rinds?
Oh, there are these crispy chip-like.
No, I know what
things
they
that
are, but why is it there?
Oh, well, why did you add?
Because normally in D&D you don't list off snacks as ability checks.
Well, that was a mistake, okay?
I don't believe you. I've seen it rolled before.
I'm not sure what to say at this point.
I've got you red-handed.
TPK.
Am I within
TPK.
60 feet of the fucker?
TPK. What's that?
Am I within 60 feet of the fucker?
Not until Hawk meets it. If you want me to fast forward to when Hawk meets it, I could do that.
No, let's keep taking it in turns.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
We haven't really had it as a defined turn order,
Hawk
but we'll
met
go with.
it.
Hey, I honestly, it'd probably be about Hawk. Hawk, you're just still running toward the blood.
Yep.
Okay, Hawk,
How
you
far-
run up and you have met the giant the giant fucking statue, and you're
Hey,
just
chill,
trying
bro.
to. Are you trying to just run under it toward the blood?
Yeah.
That's
Full
what you
person.
said you were doing, right?
Yep.
So make me a dexterity saving throw as it attempts to squish you under its feet.
Oh God.
Am I within 60 feet of the fucker?
Not yet.
Fucker.
Very nearly.
Old person, just the dude now has
I'm
full swords
squashed.
on him.
You have a D4 to add to that.
You might want to do that.
Please. I tried, motherfucker.
All right.
That doesn't sound good.
Hawk, as you attempt to run under the giant statue and run toward the pool of blood, it slams its foot onto you and is crushing you into the pavement and does 26 bludgeoning damage.
At this point, I cast Hold Person.
Yeah, at this point, once he's squished, you are close enough to cast Hold Person.
Make a wisdom saving throw, buddy.
Choose a humanoid that you can see.
Is it not considered a humanoid?
It's not considered a humanoid.
Well, fuck.
You cast
I
your
mean, it's
spell and
humanoid, it's
nothing
just
happens.
Really big.
I go.
I mean,
Okay,
It looks
Hawk's
human. Let me. It looks humanoid.
Hawkstad.
Just about. I don't think you want to know.
Okay. Are we
Whose
rolling
turn is it?
initiative? Because otherwise I'm casting Healing Word level 2.
I
I'm go-
kind of want to save the combat for next session.
Yeah,
but
if we're
nobody
gonna-
wants to fight.
This is where we would roll initiative. We should probably end here for the sake of ending in a timely manner, as Hawk is being squished by a 50-foot fucking statue that you guys decided to fight.
Why the fuck did you run under it?